made them, so we just made a veto like we would do against any other team. We just made a veto like we would do against any other team.
Any thoughts on that inside, Jack? I mean, going into this, you know they're not going to underestimate going into this, but I think it's in particular when you're coming up against this, a team like Daystar.
I think Furia are ever the professionals in my mind. They know that they want to protect their map pool and protect what they show, whilst at the same time showing Daystar the respect that they deserve and get past the immediate objective. And I think, you know, Philippe summarized that really well.
Yeah, I think they're a very adaptive, heavy, aggressive team when it comes to Furia, so it doesn't really matter what map they're going to. They're going to be adapting on the fly. That being said, yes, they want to save their better maps, but there is no bad map for
I'm going to be back after the first best of 3.
Daystar can't take advantage of it. They're going to be playing with a leg tied down.
I'm going to be back after the first best of 3, so make sure you guys like in the stream.
Off starting hot and go from there.
I got some shit I need to go and do this morning, and I don't have anyone to fill in because Lottie's also busy.
I do worry for Daystar. If something goes wrong there, do they have ins here?
Yo, Jesse, thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate you.
Them be able to go past
make sure everyone sits in the stream.
They either won off their entry or they lose because their entries fail.
It's gonna be a fucking banger one.
Player that you're gonna look to, but he always
succeeds. In the stream. We'll be back in like after this best of 3.
Pika can't get into the positions to be able to close rounds out.
Furia, I'll
That's
set the
kind of
predictions
critical.
now.
I won't lie to you. That's a very critical element to be looking out for Daystar. But you know who I'm looking out for? Our casters. Demo, Fluke, you there?
Hi, yeah, we're here. Demo, you here?
I
think
so.
Oh, you think so? It's sort of like a big French philosophical question, right? For you?
Fill up on the predictions, guys. Fill up on the predictions, guys.
Sorry, I'll keep it for more Fox A's thing. 6-7, Fox? Does this get everybody on?
Yeah. Yeah, type. Right.
Type. Yeah.
Is that gas?
Can I go? You know what, Fox? You take my spot.
Yeah.
Because obviously you two
I fully agree.
I'll go with the 2 normal ones.
Yeah. We could do it.
Okay.
I think we could. I must say, Emmy, your outfits have been phenomenal for this event.
Morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning.
I'm glad that you're here.
You beautiful guys.
Oh, he did the 6-7. He did it. He did it.
No, he's hitting it. Where does the inspiration come from?
I'll be really quick.
For me or for him?
I don't think it's for me. I'm just wearing a jumper, you know.
You know what?
This is from like fishing, I think.
I'm on the same, but I'm wearing a flannel in a Parisian chic type vibe. So how about you take it away and enjoy the game?
Thank you very much, and we will take it all the way towards Paris, I guess, further and further on. Now, Daystar versus Furia. You think this
I'm
one's
gonna get Carve on. I think Carve, one of our mods, is gonna probably be on the stream.
I want to see day 1 Daystar. I want to see Daystar develop and maybe try and grow. Okay, you all at home, your team Demo currently, and I'm going to, with the power of positivity, try and win.
Camera will be on in a minute. It's not Spoit. It's not Spoit right now. It's
that
Elegance.
Starts where it all starts on the first map of
Give me 2 seconds.
Lab. Now,
give me 2 seconds,
can only get you so
folks.
far, but having positive results is the most important thing. And maybe I hit you with that sad, cold dose of realism. Fury have a very good record on this map, Demo.
I mean, Furia's got a good record on all the maps.
Okay, yeah, fine. But this one especially, it's what, however many times they've been able to sort of get themselves in here. It's, I think they said, what, a 7-1
Yo, Jesse, thank you for the gift of tier 1.
record.
Appreciate you.
Daystar,
Just sorting some things out here, guys.
It's just a shorter period of time, but how do you approach a strong first map like this against a team like Furia?
Well, from what we kind of know about Furia is they can play every style of Siege. And yesterday, whenever we seen Furia in action up against Elevate, Elevate kind of went with the approach of, let's go at them hard in the beginning, let's open up with some really aggressive gunplay, and let's throw them off their game.
Yeah.
But Furia very quickly adapted to that playstyle. And I think that is the main concern whenever you're up against Furia, whenever you're trying to prep for this team. You can't really prep for them because they can do everything. The multitude of strats that they have for every different bomb site in the game is incredible. I think that's the main concern that a lot of teams have against Fury. You can't prep for them. You just don't know what they're going to do because they can do everything.
10 seconds
well,
left
what they can't do, at least this time round, is run a Monty or a Ying as our bands come together. Double limitation on electrics, so you will potentially see some mirror usage to slow down certain walls. Steel's going to open up with the Clash instead. Maybe try and buy some time, slow them on towards Ops, and work. It's a bit of a malleable defense. You've got the Echo drone, get yourself some read on intel, and obviously things like smoke to slow down Green.
Yeah, I can only assume that we're going to be seeing a blow take as well from Fury. You've brought Buck in from KZ, and Buck, I mean, this is a top floor bomb site, so in terms of the vertical destruction from above, that doesn't exist, but you can still do the same from below. So I think being able to get the Buck in and clearing out strong positions, you think about in behind the desk inside of office, that's obviously an area that teams like to try and pressure in towards. Even if you want to try and go for the kind of storage, clearing out the storage player is great. And even look at where this clash is. Again, what are they standing on? Vertical destruction below.
Well, this is the problem, right? As I said, the Clash is going to try and hold on towards Ops. They've already got the breach to the site, but it's just sort of an open room breach. You won't hop in on that. It's too dangerous. They're baiting out utility on the Battle of the Clash shield and just sort of deploying and pulling back and deploying and pulling back. The Buck, in the meantime, wants to get themselves in underneath, but a lot of them stacked here. 3 ready to wrest control of Ops away.
Yeah, I think Clash kind of has an idea that there may be a bit of util coming towards them, so backs up. I believe that there is also a roamer downstairs that perhaps KZ will have to deal with, but never mind. Gonna be the rotate up in towards Skybridge now. But I mean, look, half the round gone. What if Fury really gain control of just their Ops at the moment? And nobody's died in Daystar, which I think's key.
I think this is it.
All right, guys, I'm going to leave you in the presence of Carl.
Let me just going toe-to-toe with the Clash themselves, but there's no other support outside of an Echo drone just causing some problems. Again, 4 players from the side of Furia stacked up on towards Ops. At this point, with a minute 10, you're thinking, okay, where's ARC pressure? Where's Green pressure? Where's the vertical pressure coming from the Buck? It's in some ways a bit slow. I think they're being very direct with it, but the Clash is sort of back and forth, and you can see Daystar, they're kind of wanting a fight. Souffle slacked it.
Can you guys hear him?
The Clash, and now it should be an activation on the site, but the Kanzu gets rid of the Buck, gets rid of that slightly looser player. So now you're seeing that they're actually going spread out.
Can you guys hear Carl before I leave?
Trying to take the back walkway as the pressure comes on towards the door of the site itself. The Clash still causing some problems, and the smoke will slow things down. 40 seconds, and you've obviously still got this one smoke canister, but everything in that Capital's pockets. So Philippux is going to start popping as Hazuki and Joe get 2 of their own. Now it's Hurds at least trying to balance back. We know what he's capable of, but he's almost taken out of the equation as the fight happens at the bottom of the main stairs. Joe gets 1, Nade gets 1 more, and it is just Nade left. 20 seconds in a 2 versus 1. As I said before, it just felt like they were a little bit slow to activate, and as they enter into a crossfire to potentially end this round, well, quick to end.
Should be working now.
Good. Solid hold from Daystar, and the one thing that I want to know is the value that the Clash shield was able to get.
No, I think they can now.
Clash being dead. If you don't know,
right, okay. I don't know how I sound. As long as the shield is set I probably sound like arse, but
just press that button to make the taser go.
Is he loud enough, guys?
Constantly keep going after she's
dead. I think it might be too loud.
That was the struggle that they had whenever they were pushing in towards Mezzanine. You had that constant shock effect, and then you combo that with
he's good. All right.
And there's just nothing.
Do you want me to turn the stream up a little bit, or is it perfect as it is, guys?
Yeah,
it's perfect.
They had nothing left to remove
that Clash. They're saying it's perfect.
They used their last Lawrence drone to remove the deployment.
So I'm going to be leaving you guys. Wait there, I'm going to put a little photo up here, actually.
Oh God, please don't.
I mean, he didn't have any nades. That would have helped out a lot. But Daystar,
what photo are you putting up?
Have I got any? Have you ever saw the photos of Willie? Oh, this one's perfect. Let me see this one.
Relieve that bit of pressure, stop Fury on the approach. I like it. Good stuff.
Image. Boom.
10 seconds.
Pace is something that can be learned and can be ticked into. First round, first game of the day.
Too low quality. Have you got? Can you get like a? Can you send me the higher one of this, Scarf?
A little bit more teething. Obviously, I love the.
I don't have that picture.
Sort of
oh wait, I might do. Actually, give me 2
seconds. They were active. They were looking for a fight. They weren't just sitting, letting Furia set up. They weren't giving them these engagements. You don't want to give Hurds 1 versus 1 if you can help it. But you want to make sure that he doesn't expect when it's going to come. You could see Souffle being active. You could see the swing down, rocket stairs. You could see these elements of Daystar going, look, we need to make sure that we can almost be that sort of syncopated rhythm.
Don't think we can use the ones that I have.
Furia wishes to play. Talking of, there was a couple of pings, but he peeled away before a fight might have happened. But Seal,
okay, this one will do.
Waiting, hoping that this position goes unchecked.
Yeah, really loose roam, you can see from Daystar. They're not interested in fortifying any of the mid-floor. Just a couple of roamers up there hoping that they can try and get active. Well, look at this take, though, from Fury, a horizontal. is what they're after. Maybe realizing that there are opportunities just to walk in and pick up some freebies on the players in sight.
Thanos Willie's going to be taking care of you guys.
Game, or else we're going to get caught out. But look at this from Furia. They're always beside each other. If you kill one, you know there's going to be 2 more coming. And now
right, I have no idea what I'm doing here, by the way. This is my first time ever like streaming, so if I'm doing something wrong, just let me know.
Guys, it's Carvixu who's one of the mods in the chat. He's going to be looking after you guys until after the first best of 3.
There's the easy pickup, and
then I'll be back. I've got to run out and do some shit. So,
they know he's above. They know
see you guys then. Carvixu. It's this guy in the chat. Look, I'll item for you guys. I changed my fucking keyboard off this shit off Swedish Roam a minute. Okay, it's apparently Carv's not in the chat, so.
A little bit slow to react to that, but Philippos.
You're not in the chat, Carv?
Pretty easy for Furia. Just for the horizontal take, and that's always the worry, though, with that bomb site.
There you go.
There's so many different ways in, and if you're a little
there you go, guys.
light,
that's who is taking care of you.
Especially if you lose that first engagement, which they did. Very difficult to try and get yourself back into a position where you can.
I don't know who's trusted me with this. I'll be honest.
Yes, the hatch is open upstairs.
I'm half away.
But that hatch doesn't really help you if they're pushing in from Toxin side. It doesn't cover that. So really null and void. And I like the way that also that.
I better not see you sitting on stream here acting all nonchalant and normal. This guy is like super retarded, guys. So.
I think it's surprising as well. Like they're holding above and.
Now shouldn't be any different.
Oh, stupid.
That's what I suppose it's team preference. You know, some teams will make
guys,
if they really want to try and hold above.
Is he a R6 King?
Can't be arsed, man.
He plays like a disabled person, but we should be fine.
SR's not playing today.
You're looking at the kind of
Alright, be right back, guys.
setups with the ADSs and stuff that you would see up there where teams are really fighting.
They're playing tomorrow against Black Dragon, I'm pretty sure.
Into the game if you were a roamer there, because maybe the setup was lacking that little bit of vert to put the pressure on the attackers.
It was a very hot.
What am I supposed to say?
Right?
I don't know what to say.
Lack of verts when we could just drive right in. We know what was slow about us before. Let's just put the pressure on the site. It was a big sort of back and forth engagement as they took control of, you know, just inside warehouse, toes on towards the site.
Talk about the game, G.
Then from onwards,
it's 1-1. Everyone's alive. I don't know. Like.
The site rotating, as I said.
Talk about how I'm not Indian. I'm not Indian. What?
For those breaches, make them a little bit awkward. Get the impact trick if you can pull it off.
I'm not Indian. I promise I'm not Indian.
That's surprising. You went for the mirror trick, but no impacts to deal with it.
I'm not screaming that. It's not happening. One ban this guy, please.
You know what was quite the mirror window?
Yeah, that was half of a trick. It's like
I'm not doing it. No, go away. Drop 5 gifted and I'll do it. There you go.
Unfortunately, a very poorly rated show.
Look at the pause that he's in, though. He's not leaving. He's
talk about butter chicken.
Close in the breach. I mean, this is high risk, high reward.
Chicken made of butter. I
because
don't
if he gets droned, he's a
no, drop the 5, bro, and I'll say whatever you want me to say. As long as it's TOS.
Oh, he got a kill! Just walked out the breach and swung on towards us. And as you said it, if you don't expect it, you can make the unexpected happen. Now this is an expected position.
Am I a lizard? No, I'm not a lizard. You're such a cute, deep voice fanboy. Right, someone ban Splash now. Damn, Spoit is a bad streamer. It's a good thing Spoit's not streaming.
And they sort of, you know, flirted with the idea. Come get him. And in the same way traps were laid on the previous round, Daystar, they've got a different trick of their own.
Just swinging, aren't they? I mean, they're really
I'm just covering for elegance for this first best of 3. He's busy at the minute.
So trying to clear those rooms upstairs.
I can ban him, but I can't be asked. I'm not doing all that.
You've lost that sense, and that operator we know is a necessity if you want to get a plant down.
Someone get the script. Please, someone get me a script. I don't know what's going on.
Trying to get a plant that's probably least of their worries because they're in 2v5.
A little bit of silence. Not for very long. Souffle.
You know what? I'll drop a raffle
again, and
every
here,
minute, so why
have
not?
an idea where JV92 is.
No, bro, there's so much pressure.
They still have utility. You've got verticality. You don't have a kit. They would have to hand him this round on a silver platter and say, sorry, we thought you should have this one in the end. But they're not going to do that. Instead, they
yes, Goonathon. That's what we're doing.
They are now 2-1.
Doing a Goonathon.
Back in the lead.
Yeah, good stuff. I mean,
bro, I sang. What did I sing? Call Me Maybe last time I was on stream.
For Furia. I mean, we have seen before where Furia, they've called an early timeout just to change the game plan. We've seen that yesterday. Whenever they were
I can't do anything. I'm literally I'm watching the same thing you guys are watching.
Might go for it, or just going to hold on for a little bit while longer.
Yeah, is this Shakespeare in the chat?
I mean, I don't think it's rocket science really what Furia need to do to kind of make these rounds a little bit more comfortable.
I remember that. Please stop remembering that. That was awful. I don't know why I agreed to that.
The Mira running out of the main breach.
Yeah, expect some chaos, right? And I think that's maybe where the element of the middle round worked so well for them, is that they were just...
It's a good thing I'm only here for one best of 3, innit?
The rest of them were just
Going a
driving
friend
as a
big
team.
dog.
At least if the unexpected happens, you have trade game. Yeah. You have.
Can you be quiet, please? Well, you know what? Just because you asked, I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to keep speaking, and you can't do anything about it.
We see this tons of times throughout the
I sound lizardy. It's because I'm talking through a Discord, and my mic is just a headset mic. I don't have like a full mic set up like Willie does. Shut the fuck up, but you're alright.
Pretty scary to deal with whenever you are trying to play a structured playstyle where we know Furia can play that.
Yep.
And whenever you're against a team who's doing stuff that they have no right doing at all.
Who am I? I'm just a mod. I'm just covering for Elegance while he's busy at the minute. He's only for the first 3 games.
Like a ranked game in that sense.
Yeah. You have to
sound like Elegance. No, Elegance is Scouse. I'm from Manchester. It's completely different.
But it's always been
Elegance sounds like a fat SD kid.
As a whole and as a wider unit throughout the history of
I sound 50. I'm 21, but yeah, cool.
That wasn't the thing that slowed them down. That was the thing that terrified other regions.
Manchester, you like Manchester?
They always know that chances are that they'll be in a firefight and might get outshot.
It's like a football player who's played football all their life in all these different regions, and they went to Australia. Now they're playing Aussie rules. That's what APAC is like.
Sound fanboy. Okay.
Nah, there is a little bit more on towards this game. I think it was highlights on the desk, but if it wasn't,
heavy smoke was. I've actually never smoked. Well, I've smoked like we're not going to get into it, but I don't smoke cigarettes now.
Get themselves locked in. Daystar, you obviously have to play Falcons tomorrow for the upper bracket.
That's only Falcons.
Only Falcons. If they get the win today, they won't have to beat Falcons tomorrow, and they can still
not even
get
crack.
top
Only
3.
sometimes. Like nothing's wrong with a bit of crack.
Neither team is the one where you go, this is the must-win because, well, it's Furia and Falcons. You're not really, you know, pick your method of execution.
How?
Okay, there is one back, but instantly traded out. And
what is going on?
Site. Think about
what is going on?
To be,
the fuck?
And think about what has just happened and who is dead. No Buck, no Glaz, no Lion for the trade.
You smoke bud and you sit around greening and eating your bud.
And you're approaching bottom green?
It's just poor. It's sloppy play from Furia. It's a guy on green stairs. You've droned him out. Why are the 2 players below not waiting?
What rank am I? I'm a 2.0 champ. I'm fucking dreadful at this game.
Choice?
Am I lost? Yes, I am lost. I don't know why I'm here, but I'm covering.
They're quite spread out. They do have the main breach open, and Nade's just going to try and walk in with Herds doubling up. Souffle covered by the smoke, but that will force Nade out. Azuki's going for the cross.
Yeah,
he
this
might
is
get
live.
caught, but Asil gets one more. Well, they know Nade is
Start
the last
talking about
one.
Fury, how Fury's going to sell. They probably will sell. It's like they massive merchants.
Hang on. And there's Souffle, 2 versus 1. Hold the phone. 40 seconds. That's the last smoke canister.
When does stream start? I sound pre-recorded. How could I be pre-recorded when I'm reading the chat live?
They're keeping an eye on either side.
Do you just have negative brain cells?
So now they have themselves a bit further away. They're not giving him the isolated fight. If he wants to try and take the engagement, he has to drive a bit deeper. But
Willie's not.
Position. As soon as
I don't know where Willie is. I think he's busy at the minute. But he is in Paris at the minute at the event.
There's the swing, there's the bait, there's the push and the pressure. There's one. Nade! He's looking for his 4th. He's only got a pocket full of seconds, but Seal saves the day. There's always the possibility.
What is going on, man?
Great players do great things. And Furia, some of the greatest.
Oh, not a bad attempt from Nade. Not bad at all. However, good rotate, though, from Daystar that we've seen in that 1v2. The Tabaro pulls themselves back, plays kind of safe.
Free Fire in the chat is a new one.
A gente falou do drone, a gente tá perdendo 4 drones. Esquece a gente ficar execando, ficar do lado de fora ali dronando, coisa e tal, porque eles estão fazendo isso já o jogo inteiro.
What is my Twitch? I don't stream, bro, so there's no point following my Twitch, I'll be honest.
Vamos usar melhor os nossos drones, nem que vocês mudem eles um pouco, deixem um pouco mais recuado, mas vamos ter informação, porque senão a gente não sabe de nada que os caras estão fazendo, tá ligado? A gente tá jogando um monte de ideia.
Someone in the chat translate, please. Any Brazilians here?
Vamos fazer uma patinha, a gente tendo os drones, vamos ter drone saguão, vamos ter drone pra maca, vamos ter um drone ali no comando, recuadinho, pode deixar lá fora, mas a gente vai ter informação, a gente só abre o bomba e joga, e vamos começar a punir eles, a gente vira isso aqui 3 a 3, a gente recupera a confiança e fica mais simples pra gente jogar.
I'm not young, no.
Does he know to breathe?
Doesn't need
I don't think he took a gasp at all.
You suck, I hate you all, get a job on. To be fair, I'd probably say the same with Fury, with how much they sell.
The long on that.
I know. I mean, that nade, great player, obviously.
I'm not doing that, bro. Drop 5 and I'll do it.
Have that backline of nade and Fleepox. I mean, the amount of times that they are still that sort of end boss.
Yeah, round's not over.
Yeah, round is never over. And it got closer than it should. It was obviously a 4 versus 2 to, I think, a 4 versus 1. To then, well, where it ended up. But 3 to 1, Furia. They've taken their time out. They're trying to get themselves at least the even half here. Before they obviously
I be playing? For real, they should get me on the team. Get me on Fury right now. Give me a contract.
This team, compared to when you and I cast them yesterday, they're a lot more low energy.
Mom's Life would win every major, every event. All of them will be won.
I will say though, the
favorite movie? Probably.
That gets them back up and going again.
Probably really basic, but either Interstellar or Good Will Hunting.
Pretty good reward.
Is that Panos picture? No, that's William. That's Spoit. That's a real picture of him. Not edited at all.
Sometimes do something crazy and you can try and shake the nest.
But the issue is they've been doing crazy stuff all game.
Yeah, that's true.
Surely that would have been what Igor told them.
That's true. Well, they got rid of the buck and they got rid of Herds, but as we said,
I did say really basic, to be fair.
Always reliable. Now they have cams.
Yeah.
Now they have all that intel that's potentially inside the site itself. They can get the read. And then get the idea of just where they need to go and why they need to go there. The
sound purple, what does that even mean?
Coming from inside the robot. They're just going to try and find at least the slow, but you can see they're still active.
Let's drop some movies in chat. Favorite movies? No, go.
Maybe the intel drive, maybe the combination now. Look at the tracks that they have here, Demo.
I mean, there's 3 players off site currently, so they're not going to just give it away.
But the operator selection,
maybe this was the
Baby
Drive's a good movie. That's a really good movie.
You've got your Lion.
I'm twerking for Willy right now.
You can to hunt down these players instead of
Shut rather never watched it. Oppenheimer's a good movie. The one with the shooting people. Nice.
Get a man advantage, and well, he's baiting out, but support is coming around from the side of green. They will expect it. Oh no, not well enough. Nade caught out by Souffle.
No, I've never seen Shut rather.
Seal pushes on and gets that
Not to invest.
They've led them into a trap and played it perfectly, but Adamos gets one on the swing, looks for the second. It's a closer fight than he expects, and he's just going to slip away, but he's got support of his own. Hit the pipe. The grenade
Where's he going?
Even further motion, but Suzuki has the cover on towards JV92, and KZ, a 1 versus 3 all alone. He has the kit.
He's a speaker.
Far and far away.
Karvutsu. I don't know why it says Karvutsu.
Can be successful. Same can be said for Daystar.
To try and isolate some of these 1v1s, and no, can't even get the guy who he's tracking.
Interesting.
I mean,
which Viper? This is the Vipers, I think it is.
If you're Furia, this is worrying.
I don't know.
And they almost look
a bit. Bro, I woke up literally 5 minutes into me waking up. I've got a message saying, "Can you host stream for the first game?"
Hit the frazzled com. I mean, they are, because. How do you counter this? They
I don't know what Fury are doing, to be honest. Like, they are better than this.
Back in. I think you need that little bit of control. I think that needs to be the play here, I think, for Furia to give themselves a way in. But also, I genuinely think that their drone work is really poor.
No, I need that.
There is a lot of moments where they drone one guy, but they don't bother to see if there's maybe anyone else.
What's the go-to sushi roll? I don't actually like sushi. I don't know if that's like an unpopular opinion, but
and then there's a teammate for Daystar
I can't stand sushi.
ready for that crossfire.
onto Bunks. On now towards Bunks. Now,
what time is it in America? I don't fucking know. I'm not American.
Towards the turn of the half, you talk about how these two teams handle either half.
Favorite food?
Recent play from the side of Daystar, the 2-0 that they have.
I don't know, actually.
They're about 70%.
I really like Italian food normally. Steak and Italian food.
The same over the recent 8 times they have played this, with their 7-1 victory. And their attack is just that little bit better.
Fury to win 2-0, bro. You bet on the wrong horses.
More in their defense. It's not that they're a million miles away. It's not that they're going to get and be like, oh,
I reckon it'll go
this many. Because technically on the 70%,
probably 2-1 Daystar, to be honest. With our Fury playing at the minute.
However, as you said, they need the shield back. They've brought it. They've brought nothing to mess around with Breach.
Maybe like a Peaky Blinder or some shit. No, I live like 2 hours away from where Peaky Blinders would be. It's on high spot, bro. I've just woke up. Like, generally like 10 minutes ago I woke up.
It almost is sort of building a bit of a bastion. They're trying to make things a little bit more intense. Herds and Azuki are...
You don't like sushi with a friend anymore. Fuck, what can I do, man? Lil Roller, 192228, no longer my friend.
The Blackbeard trying to thread the needle here across the back end of Souffle. They're looking for these engagements, but they're not fully getting the taste of them. They can peel back and pull back.
What is this guy waffling about?
He's driven his way up the stairs, and now they've got themselves some attention on towards Art. You called for a shield, and a shield is making sure that they check every corner, check every presence. The drone game might have been missing, but when your drone is a person, it's a little bit more confident to have it backed. But Nade, first shake against him, the second swings round, can't connect.
Am I a pro player? I fucking wish I was a pro player, mate.
Cannot find that fight right now, Demo.
Still think they're in a good spot, though. They've been able to take in towards Mez. Now they're making their way over towards Art. They've opened up in towards our 6 room now. So in terms of clearing out these players above, I think they're in good shape to do so, but they still need to follow up with the kills. And almost Joe gets taken down, but Herds is still alive, and he's just waiting for that moment to move in there and use that R4C, but gonna be back that shield like I mentioned. I mean, KZ.
Yo, Spoit, what's good? Yeah, I'm Spoit. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Down this vertical control. Obviously, it's a very important part.
Bro, Fury are known merchants. Like, this is a common thing for them. They just sell against like the easiest game.
There was a second in the C4. Is the punctuation on the fight, but can they find one more? There's obviously the down. There's the cross.
I'm grumpy. I'm tired, though. That's what I am.
Only 2 players still currently standing. And Vertical falling away with 40 seconds. Furia should be able
to... I'm not the best in the game. I'm not Spoit, bro.
But there is a recollection, and now Joe in an off-piste position, waiting and hiding, could be massive if he goes unchecked. Oh, he did!
Why don't you go to sleep? Because I've just woke up. Why would I go to sleep when I've just woke up? Oh my god, like, that's what I'm saying. Fury are known merchants, bro. Look at this shit.
There is just Daystar.
What are they doing?
5-1 Furia.
Yo, Vipers,
Joe,
cash out now, bro. Cash out.
My word, and it kind of just sums up the half for Furia. They're missing so much.
This
just rotates from upstairs towards
I couldn't even tell you, they have this awful fucking animation over all the maps. Who do you think is going to win? I think Daystar's going to win, I'll be honest.
Many steps, and Daystar are just punishing them. But honestly, the way that Daystar are playing, it's just so chaotic.
Said pull your pants down. I'll get him to do when he's back.
Structure to it. It's like they've just got a shotgun, and it's just went everywhere. And where's it hit? We don't know.
Let me run a raffle. Why not?
It's the turn of the half. This is where I think chaos can sometimes be reined in when you're on your attack.
Everyone join, everyone join, everyone join.
You get a little bit of energy. You can be the big problem on your defense because, well, they have the pressure of time. They have to check everything. This into this is just...
Well, I don't know. I was just tired.
One more.
No, I don't sound like Elegance. Elegance is the fattest kid. We've been through this.
Make that happen.
I would be exactly the same. I do that in ranked.
My name's Felix. No, my name's not Felix.
Oh, damn, you did that. I mean, 5-1. But as I said, you know, if you're looking at this, Furia, they can play a great defense. The problem of those sort of corner
this is Fury's map, by the way.
There's no reason Furia is just going to be drifting.
You got winning the whole SI. I generally don't know. I'll be honest.
To make that chaos work on your attack.
It's the thing about this game, like, you can be the best team in the world, but one bad map and you just... one bad day.
a much closer game.
He's just funny. Greensky, shut the fuck up.
And some of that energy is removed. But with all that they've got here, the ops take is probably going to be a bit of a nightmare demo. The smoke and the Tajanka.
I would get Greensky on call too, but I'd have to make a group chat, and then Seb would have to do it all.
You leave yourself open to the denial operators.
United. We don't want to win. Obviously, SI, but SR, sorry.
Joe, using the glass, is going to rip his way through those concrete barriers right now, but Erds going to prone and stay as safe as he can. Fleepox is with him behind a deployable shield. Also with the Shimika very early on, him using the Tajanka as still burning time, but in the early stages of the round rather than the latter.
Yeah,
this
I
is
think
terrifying.
That's the thing is even with the utility, the upstake is going to be tricky, but here, I mean, they've obviously put a lot of attention in. They're trying to get a barbed wire, and they're shimmickering it off. They've got the keepers on the windows. At this point, are you thinking, okay, do we maybe peel back? They push themselves back in. They're looking for the engagement, and they find the ace. Giving them a taste of their own medicine and saying we can swing out on defense as well. For Fleepox, he's finding a fight and gets caught. Okay, that's your Tajanka gone, and now they leave. Pull back. It's been a weird trade of what they've got, but that's the hard breach demo.
Well, the glass, just barely misses. He's seen the yellow figure run away. No. Not gonna happen.
I generally don't think Fury will win this map.
Again, I think that's always the worst, isn't it? You know, you have the scope and you could just see that glimmer of yellow move across.
They're so far back already.
But still, there are smokes still on the side of Daystar. However, it does come in the form of a Twitch shotgun, may I add. What's he gonna do with that?
Something creative. There's also the idea, obviously, with
Things
all that
going on. No, he's playing tomorrow against Black Dragons.
The Flores that I saw. Instead, Flores was busy doing other work.
I believe in the comeback. I believe in the comeback too, but like genuinely, like.
At the same second, there's KV92 getting soufflé. The smokes go in.
Look at this. They're just getting walked.
Oh, he's able to get hers on the back, but he can't quite find KC. It's 2 versus 1. His steal is suddenly all that's left.
No.
Now they know exactly where he is. He's been rounded upon, and KC puts it to bed, but they're still just trying.
Combat might be on. Combat might be on.
Everything. A French shotgun kill.
I can't change title, Greensky. I don't have a creator anymore.
Oh, the way I mentioned the French shotgun and he just runs up and gets the kill on the guy in storage. Oh dear. I mean, look, I think the early kind of slowdown there for Fury.
Another raffle. Everyone join. And
of course, you think about that first kill, it was the ace.
Yeah,
they'll still get drops. Yeah, as long as you're in a stream, you'll get drops, bro.
The smokes too from the glass. So
are you playing in this? Yeah, I'm playing next game, bro. 100%.
A bad hold from Fury.
I'm not answering that by this. Shut up.
About to get it in time. I mean, that kill is very important using the Azami and this. My word. But still, tricky for them. 1v2. Gets them back into the game. Still a long way to go yet.
Yo, Dot gave me SCDs. Wow, man.
Have to worry about for a while.
Do I play comp? No, I don't play comp now.
We head into our basement now, and you see the hold here from Furia extending in towards that top floor.
5 seconds.
You can only imagine that there may be also.
Greensky does nothing. He's unemployed.
Those roamers. I mean, he is free
he sits in his room gooning all day.
If you want to use 2 of them up above, you can.
Yeah, they have to be that sort of active support line. In terms of the lineup as well,
I think I remember you from Fortnite. I've not played Fortnite since like
Daystar. They've got themselves the Monty to try and drive in. They've got obviously the idea on the verticality, but
you get drops if you're watching. As long as you're watching any of the streams, you get drops.
Imagine that they're going to try and go above and use the vertical game, but then you have to go up against that hold from Fury.
I'm a moderator covering for the first 3 games.
You've more or less got 3 players. I mean, Nade can at any time try and rotate up the staircase and assist if needed. I believe actually JG's actually back downstairs. Right. So at the moment, it is just Fleepox above. But I'm sure the Echo drones won't be.
Can you not do it for your phone?
No, they can.
I've never used possible.
There's a couple of staircases.
I live in the UK, bro.
In and back towards it. There's not like a singular route you can get caught off from. Actually going to be some external droning. Nate just making sure that it's Phantom Pressure. They're probably going to rebuild that.
That's our game end already. They've not played. They're not playing today, bro. They're playing tomorrow against Black Dragons.
Change it back if they suddenly need to have a quick break at the end. Well, they're in.
Yeah, fuck Greensky. Fuck that guy.
Obviously. At least one close player, and it's maybe somebody the Monty doesn't want to singularly toe-to-toe with. KZ already laid the Grismots. try and throw a barbed wire, but Seal is this cover. Now, this is a bit
Why
risky.
do you live in the UK?
The Ram loses this fight, and they haven't done the
There you
verticality.
go.
Well, then that is that again, the same problem. You've lost your ace before. The Monty is trying to get the width to go for the ping. We can see some Boogie drone has worked its way, and they've actually rotated their way around. But Picantu gets Felipox in the meantime. That's that Roma. Joe goes down, though. They've lost the Monty to JV92. Two very particular deaths in two very, very different places.
Yeah, but you look where Daystar are. They are above. They can now start making all of the vertical work. Get the hatch open too with the 10 openers. In terms of Fury and what util they have, I'm sure the Goyos are still placed somewhere to have a
4v4 with a minute left. Holy shit.
Minute left. With no Monty.
Can you be mod now?
Thinking,
Fuck off.
okay,
Sorry,
don't
that's
have
mean.
that shield. Who's going to be the first man in to really start pressuring these defenders? And look, they still have the Grim. They still got some form of util. And as I say, they still.
Fury's not even arse. They just love selling easy games. Like,
they put the heavy
this is their map. They should be walking Daystar.
Before that play style of just finding fights, it doesn't always translate on towards your attack because they're trying that, but they're having to hit themselves against held positions. And while they're ready for it, look at that, just swung around right into a Fenrir. They get the trade out, but they have the man advantage. It's a game Furia can play right now because, well, they've got an extra body. They also still have an Echo on the board, so they don't even have the kit to try and make the plant happen before the plant can even be stopped by an Echo. They've got to fight their way into warehouse. Casey gets one. You know where the last person is, and as I said it before, a 5-1 can become a 5-2.
No, Viper, you might get your money back here. 5-3, they're bringing it back, low key.
Stronger and stronger over these past 2 rounds, and at what point, Daystar, do you hit the let's have a talk about this button?
Yeah, good point. Yeah, and it's always, you know, coach preference, isn't it? You know, when mostly the way that we kind of see the timeouts are.
我们现在都输一些个人的细节，但我觉得没关系。我们大方向前期的
You
大
think
方向其
donuts
实
are
都很做
good?
得
I
很对。
don't
我们要让
actually
我头都
like
捞到，对不
sweet
对？
things like
很好。
desserts and stuff.
那现在我们要做一件事，就是我们换角，我们换个 Dokkaebi 出来，让我们中后期比较好受。我们车可以慢慢用，我们可以砸资源在
What
我
are
们
the
前中期
predictions
慢慢
like
来没关
actually?
系。但我们就是靠 Dokkaebi 打后期。
Bro, if Daystar win, you're bagging
中期的
big.
时候要用好，
1
摆
to
深一点之
15.
类的。Got it? OK， 好不好？我们的 pace 都不错，继续维持。
God, what are they saying? I don't fucking know.
好吧，听一下队友在讲什么。那
Can anyone translate?
然后需不需要5人去打打一些小执行，也讲出
They're
来。
saying Greensky's a piece of shit. He sits in his room stinking his poo all day. Elegance is fat.
We had a couple of extra seconds if you
There
wanted
you
to
go.
use
That's
them.
exactly what they said.
Dokkaebi was mentioned.
Dokkaebi was mentioned.
Well,
It's always the thing, like whether, you know, they're speaking any language that we don't understand, the operator names are the same. So we can get that. We got Dokkaebi mentioned. And as you can see, Dokkaebi is currently in the hands
I'm
of
not
Joe.
saying that, bro. Drop 5 and I'll say
Maybe
it.
gonna
He
try
said
and
half like
give
men and he's always
themselves
dropping.
before the push. Potentially
They weren't
with
supposed
a
to tell anyone
combination with
that.
the Grim. Because think about the couple of takes there, swinging angles and just getting caught out.
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned,
Said that in
the
confidence.
timeout obviously going to be used as a circuit breaker. You know, just to kind of kill the momentum if you can.
Right, quick
of
raffle and
Furia.
prep players, why not?
But then also, of course, benefit yourself and try and get a quick fix. And
Everyone join, everyone join, everyone join. Get yourself some free easy points.
if you look at the lineup, don't see the Dokkaebi. There's a lot of talk about Dokkaebi and not there.
No, and a lot of talk about Grim and using that to swing on. Not there. Instead, they're going to go for a traditional take here. You've got the sense. Try and get those roly-poly light walls out. Go for the cheeky plant. The problem is there's just soulless. So
But yeah, why aren't they bringing Doki and Grim when they've just took a time out to talk about it? If that is what they said.
And then the first person to die.
Yeah, like you have the blitz, and typically we don't see the blitz be used on this bomb site too often because you're never really going to be in a position with the way that defenders usually set up where you can isolate a kill, which is where blitz is fantastic at. We know that.
Yeah.
And it's not as though that you're crossing a massive
We'll do
open
100k
divide
after this game.
because you have the sense to do that job. So blitz, I mean, you don't need that. So I can only assume that blitz is going to be used
I'm
as
not
more of a
saying that, Doc.
distraction tool for the players above and try and get those roamers off the verticals to try and get in and go for that plant.
Well, they're just trying to make sure that green is clear, but they're going to go for the close down on the verticality first. That is a good move. Get rid of those destructible ingredients, otherwise you'll find yourself
Yeah, the
stunned
Spoit's
halfway down
in
the corridor.
Paris at the minute,
Hopefully
playing in the SI.
This wall being
I'm just
soft
covering for the first game until
just means
Elegance
that
is
they're going to get
back.
the work done in a slightly different way, but it's a hands-off hold, right? They're all above, they have the solace, they're sort of saying, come on in, the side is fine, it's yours, take it. And then Suddenly they'll die. They've got a very wide hold above. KZ all the
No,
way
I
on
can't
towards
take points away.
Got a walkway, top of the rocket stairs. JV92's holding on towards Art. And
I think green screen might be able to, but I don't
That's where the
know.
pressure's coming from because the Solace is reading everything. And they're happy to sort of just sit in this situation, and the gunfight has to be forced here above at some point. Maybe we'll see a bit of a bait. There's a risk chance Daystar could go with here.
Yeah, what? Bankrupt's that, bro. That guy cheated.
On the back and seeing what happens next.
Yeah, but it's all about the Solace, isn't it? That's the main issue that they're going to have to try and suffer with.
There it is, immediately. Straight in.
I've just realized they're going to use the Thatcher to try and disable the Solace gadget.
Well, here's the play, here's the go on the plant, and you're right, you're a genius. They're going to go for it with the shield on the back, but not quite genius.
Oh my god, there's no way they're letting
lost
plant
the shield,
it. Oh,
said the
yeah,
important operator often gets caught out first, and now, well, what do you do? The kid stuck in the middle, and you've also now lost the Thermite. 5 versus 3. It was a good idea. Unfortunately, it did not quite pay off, and now Furia can sit there. They have this man advantage once again. They're holding onto these angles, waiting for things to come
Furia
together.
comeback,
Remember, this
question
is
mark?
the tertiary site. This was the one where if Daystar could have won just this site twice, they win the map. And now as it sort of trickles through their fingers and falls away into probably a flawless, well, that fear.
Holy shit, they're not actually bringing this back.
Flawless, ooh. Not much
No,
worse.
nice shot.
Put that under Herds' total for the event?
Yeah, attack one on. Or do we take one away? Sprabooni. I'm press my.
So disorienting because I'm hearing myself like 10 seconds after I say stuff on stream.
It's like it spawns in, you just press the button, it just appears.
It's like a
Daystar wins 500k raffle. I can't even do 500k.
If you ever need any stat.
Can't sing, that's copyright.
Oh. We'll have to invent our own superhero theme for a Saturday morning's Sprabooni-based cartoon. Okay, we're going too deep into this.
Do I stream on Reddit? Someone ban this guy.
They've lost a round after their time out. They've lost 3 rounds in a row. The perfect rotation from Furia. And you can see the enemy has dropped.
Hell.
Yeah, and this is always the scary thing about the Brazilians. You know, any of them. It's not just Furia, all of them.
Yeah, fuck big cats. Yes, I used to have 3 of them.
Don't they? And it's that momentum-based siege that Furia... I mean, that's what they've dominated with throughout their careers. You think about
I'm not saying that.
To a momentum-based comeback.
Yeah. It's the
I dropped arm, bro. Am I 4'8"? Yeah, I am.
When you have a team that falls within their own expectations,
one of them unfortunately died. I still have 2.
It's a game like this, more so than the final, where they go, "Oh yeah, we're winning now. This is where we're."
Yeah, I live alone, bro.
They settle, and then
I moved out young. I moved out when I was like 18.
Play better. And then it's always the expectation on the side of Daystar of, "Oh, we were so close," even though they're still so close. Even though they're still on 5 rounds, they're still only 2 rounds away, and we've at least got a couple left. But the element of we had all the momentum, we were so close, now they are closer, it starts to eat away at you.
Get it. I'm 21, bro.
Well, let's be honest, us and the analysts had already sort of written this one off and expected, if anything, Daystar would pull it off at map 2 and map 3. Furia have reassessed.
If you scream that number, I won't give 5. I'm not going to stream it then. Draw 5.
A massive utility battle here on towards Ops, and as you said before, the problem with
What do you mean next person? I got my points legit.
They always have a plan B and a plan C for when plan D falls into plan E territory.
Well, the opening strat here from the defense, pretty much the same as the last time they were up here. It's that combination of that Tachanka trying to stop anyone walking into Ops.
Drop 5 and then I'll do it.
Supportive figure. The Izami has been banned away, so they don't have to deal with that. However, Mira comes in as the swift replacement. Hey, so again, it's another obstacle that Daystar are going to have to try and get through. There is going to be a lot of pressure, of course, onto the Ace to try and remove said Mira window. Last time he did get picked off like immediately whenever he tried this, so he's just to be very careful and just about gets in there with the Selma. Now that Mira window, it's gone. Forced them back into the bomb site, so half the round wasted. Pretty good for Furia.
Yeah, I do.
Half the round and a pocket full of fire, but still more than enough to try and balance out the rest if they go for the plant alongside the 3 smokes and the 2 C4s. It's going to be a tricky place. They also have the last
Holy shit, click with a 5. Thank you very much, bro. I don't know why I'm saying thank you. I don't see any of that money, but thank you a lot, bro. Appreciate the support.
A lot more dangerous for teams, especially if they're going for the plant now. You can try and maybe play against it.
Go for Google. I had Daystar winning this map, but Fury are bringing it back okay.
Thorn can keep herself sort of preoccupied, swinging back and forth. They're well aware of this position, but without anything like a Ying to put the pressure out, it's going to have to potentially be Grim over the top. Try and force the motion as Herds gets the gets rid of the Glaz though. This follows
6, 7. There you go. I'm never doing that again.
Seal pops just off the side. There's one more for Herds. And now we have sort of just picking them off one at a time. That is that flawless round.
Holy shit, the Fury combat is actually on.
One by one by one. Nobody trading back.
Yo,
obviously you can see that a lot of those kills. It's just solo pushes. Bit of a worry there for Daystar. They need to try and work more as a unit.
Yep.
Of course the time management is going to come into it, but that's what's going to happen if you don't.
Yeah, that 700 might be coming your way.
This is what you have to play against on that top floor. And that's where then we have to sit there and question the choice of bans.
No, Noodle is not in the top.
Electrifications have their own struggles, but me personally, I don't know how you feel, I would much rather deal with a Bandit and a Cade.
Let's go, is the other game. I can't pull it up on stream.
The smoke and the Chanka. You know, I think if you're dealing with a Bandit or a Cade,
God, what did he do?
Solves that problem. Thatcher does exist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, another raffle that quick.
Counterplay to the Chanka and the smoke, who just sat in the heart of the bomb site where you can't touch them, and they're stopping your default plan.
Who else is playing right now?
Oh, you want
everyone join, everyone join, everyone join. Get us some free easy points and then gamble it all away.
5 seconds left.
Is it in his army? Joking.
I'll give you multiple choice.
If you win and don't gamble all, by the way, you're a pussy. I hope you should know that.
Sorry, I've actually forgotten the
you're
question
a bitch.
because I'm kind of distracted by reading the lineup. Put buck pressure in. Where are you going, Souffle?
Yeah, I mean...
Where is Amaru?
Oh,
nowhere.
Thank God he didn't win.
I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't even know what the plan would have been with the Amaru apart from take early map control upstairs. But then he's just running outside and spawn peeked. So, well, I'll not question it. APAC, don't question these things.
Once again, an operator they've brought to try and be a difference.
Being a chronic gambler who's illegal will lock me up.
Been sort of put to bed.
You think the Amarus are the problem, Charles, of Siege?
And the people who play Amaru.
You've offended all 2 people.
Do you know what, right? Okay, I'll talk about this later, about how you play this operator, and have said to me verbatim, I hope you're ready to play a 4 versus 5. And then zipped into the site and died. But now it is a 4 versus 5.
Why is Nomad on the other side of the map by itself? What's the plan here? I'm confused.
I mean, right now, there's just nothing happening for Daystar. They've got themselves into the building. But there is
You're carrying Gamalo right now.
They need to go through. Goyo will be popped.
There's Nomad's got to get blasted.
A double. I mean, he's at double digits again, by the way.
And for how slow he started this game as well. And, you know, well, okay, he started quite quick. He got the opening kill in the first 2 rounds, and then was the opening death in 2 rounds. And it was sort of back and forth, but it was nowhere compared to his game yesterday.
You give 100. I can't give 100. I can't give anything.
And he wakes up again. Can just always be, and I think he was the MVP player from yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Well earned.
We watched what he was able to do. It's incredible. So here comes the blitz. Gonna try and isolate the kill inside a connector. But there's the Echo to counter that shield and force him back.
50 seconds left.
He's not going to make a move until it's gone. And, well, his teammate has been able to clear it out, but still.
Oh, shit. Okay, cheers, Greensky. I appreciate that. Love the announcement.
Oh, dear. I mean, everything just stops that. Let's look at that lineup. What was he supposed to do?
Bro, they started doing a prime Fury right now. Like, they were 5-1 up, and now they're, what, 6-5?
I don't envy him. I know all about it.
No, that's not the best place for them to try and.
This is actually unreal coming from them. What's going on?
Well, is this the best way for this map to potentially end? A 5-1, and the first attack was the closest of any that we have seen from Daystar, but it wasn't to be landed into a 6-5 for Furia with 2 flawlesses.
Can someone please ban the low roller 1928? I'm sick of seeing this shit.
This isn't looking so good right now. Daystar, all of the wind from their sails has not only been taken away from them, that has been drafted the other direction. Just glowing pretty pacily for Furia.
I'll remember that green screen. I'll remember that.
At the start of the day that the desk showed, where the conversion rate, you know, for Daystar, if they're not able to get that opening pick, it's not great. And I think that
maybe I'm the bad omen. Like, I literally said Daystar are going to win, and now they went from 5-1 to 5-6.
So far this half. And you know, stuff like that needs to be.
I'm not doing that, Blaze. Not for free anyway.
You know, Furia constantly getting that first pick, always putting Daystar at a man disadvantage.
Furia are actually being out-furied right now.
Exactly what
Crazy.
we worried about coming into this after what we've seen from Daystar over the past couple of days.
A roaming mirror of Herds.
That's arguable, but I'm not doing that.
We did see this yesterday.
This is one of these strats.
It's a mirror off on the roam, hiding the mirror inside ops and hoping that you can maybe make something happen. I mean, if he's able to start pulling these kind of maneuvers off again, I'm thinking we're going to get... I'm thinking he's back.
You're dead.
If Fury win this, you'll do 100k raffle, because that's actually meant... What are they doing? What it says.
He's just going to leave. And they're actually not going to risk the fight as well.
I'm not doing that either, little whirler.
About the mentality of Daystar.
Not for free anyway.
Has been droned in the middle of a big old room in towards ops, and they're scared.
Chat wants you to be a Fury. How did they know I'm not already a Fury?
They try and run across the soft wall, and that DMR can go through that wall pretty quickly.
Where Seb's busy at the minute. He's going to be back after these this best of 3. I'm not doing it, green ski. Not for free. Everything has a price, even me.
To find a body. That entry game has felt just horrendous. Obviously, most recently in the past couple of rounds, where they can't even get a break and a breath. But for the team that was so happy to swing into every engagement and seemed confident behind it, that confidence has just wilted like the beautiful flowers that we have for all of our groups. Unfortunately, theirs is looking a little bit worse for where.
No, that's haram, green ski.
To put this pressure on. They're opening up art. They've got the drone on the back. They know that there's less players above. This time round, there is at least one in sight, but it's KZ, so you probably don't want to immediately toe-to-toe with him, as both him and Herds are obviously operating and popping.
Yeah, that is your bad, low barrel.
Those levels.
Apologize now.
Is the pressure. The close down on towards this verticality. Hertz is the one that might be the first border call, but JV92 is actually hiding in a corner on the swing, waiting for the approach potentially. They've got each other covered. There's the first fight, and as I said, Hertz.
I'm on lunge.
He was looking for it. They can't quite get this mirror window open because they know there's going to be a swing, but there goes KZ, and that's inside the site. Suddenly, back and forth above. Now he didn't see the man! Seal!
Lion shotgun.
Holy.
With the Lion shotgun keeps popping.
It's a clusterfuck. What is going on? Sounds busy at the minute. He's going to be back soon.
We might be screaming in towards OT here.
Wait, Daystar? Come on.
He pulled off a massive.
There's no way they throw this. Come on, what are they doing?
What's the game? What's the pre-fire? It's another shotgun on shotgun, but he steps back. Nade! That back line.
Oh my fucking god, what have I just watched?
He's starting to angle for another.
How have they lost a 5-1 lead? What?
The clash who... Like, I mean, this operator, I think this event has been incredible. How she has been played again. It's the maneuverability of having that portable cover that just allows you to have that advantage whenever you're in those clutch moments.
Why would you want this shotgun
I think it's
online,
also the energy, right? Look at Daystar. Compare them to when they were up.
Don't ask me, mate. I'm not a pro player. Maybe they had a plan.
We're off to the break.
Yeah, big raffle time. 100k raffle. Everyone join up, get yourself some mega points. And then gamble it all. Make sure you gamble it all. Holy shit, mate. That's actually... how have they... What has just happened? 5-1 lead and you've just thrown like that? Just lost 6 rounds in a row. Right, how about this, guys? For every gifted or every sub, primes or whatever, I'll make one of the sounds. I'll say the number. Gamble all now, you gamble all. I don't gamble, that's where I'm. The language filter? How the fuck does that work? I'm not 30. Do you want for you to say? I'll say overrun, overrun. Well, how we say name? I'll say it if you get. Yeah, Greensky, your shit didn't work, bro. You're a towel. Is it? No, bro. People are getting banned. Is it? It might not. I might need to refresh. I'm not doing all that though. Alright, we got to sit here for 5 minutes now because I can't switch anything. I have 20p in the bank, you bell. That's unfortunate for you, isn't it? Oh, that's what you mean. That's what you mean. I thought you meant like it'll auto-translate. How good are you? I'm the best, bro. Like, I tried to go pro league. They said it's not fair on any of the other players, so they said I couldn't play. I'm not doing it over him. I'm not doing it. They couldn't find a chair big enough for the stage. It's fucking crazy. Does that have a new bundle shop on Siege? I don't think so, no. It would be cool if they have one though. Holy shit, man. Can you own guns in Manchester? Like, I know you can have like hunting guns and like sporting guns, but I don't think you can have like self-defense guns. No, you can't have self-defense guns anywhere in the UK. When does Army turn 18? I'm not doing that, Uncle Barnesy. Which team do you think will win Six Invitational? Shopify Rebellion. You heard it here first. I have the script. That sucks, not gonna lie. I mean, not really. It's a lot safer than like if you go to America, for example. Yo, get some fucking SRs, the fucking green logo shit in the chat now. I'm really bad at this, aren't I? Yo, spam that shit, and we'll do another 100k giveaway. 100k raffle even. Carb needs 2 plant seeds, so they just stopped paying for the second, so you put it on. Yeah, that's what happened. Keep spamming that shit. Keep spamming. I want that shit spamming until the next game starts, and then we'll do a 100k giveaway. Start predictions, by the way. Yo, Greensky, are you still here? Make sure you get your preds into. I want to see at least 200k minimum. 200k should be easy. Greensky, can you put an announcement for map 1? Just make it like the chat announcement. Don't make it the pin, because obviously people are going to ask who the fuck I am. This is Daystar's map now. Fury's pick was first map, bro. What's the score? It was 7-5 to Furia. Keep spamming that shit. Why does Spoit sound fat now? Okay. I'm not fat. Still Fury, they're gonna run map 2. Maybe. Hi, wait, I'm 6'2" and I was 63 kg last time I weighed. I'm really skinny, like I'm really underweight. I'm not actually underweight, but I'm just really skinny. By the way, peak collaboration. If you watch Attack on Titan, peak, just absolute peak fiction. Turn on face cam. I don't have a face cam, unfortunately. It was 7-5 to Furia, Greensky. Yeah, I'm like just in my BMI level, London. I need Spoit Charm. Sub for the Charm. Make sure you sub for Charm. Makes your penis grow 3 inches. Ask me how I know. Face reveal. It's on my Twitter if you can be bothered searching it up.
Start to slip away in that second half, but
we can't take away
from the first half, Jack. How much hope did we have, Rob?
Bro, I'm like,
okay, going into the second half.
I'm just really tall. I'm like really skinny though. But you know, I'm in my bulking period. I've been hitting gym consistently until I fucked my back up last week.
Look at these trades out here in round 4. Trading out, and it ends up being a 4 versus 2 that they end up then converting. They actually have a 5.
I want to keep seeing it. Game's not started yet, bro.
Phenomenal.
Keep spamming that shit.
And again, they've got the raw talent. They were trading each other around.
Keep spamming them fucking SRs, bro. Yo, thank you, Greensky. I appreciate it. You can fuck off now.
And getting a free
prick.
To win the round. It was all looking so rosy, but then they didn't execute the same thing on attack. They were so spread out.
I mean, keep spamming that shit. We're gonna do a 100k raffle when the game starts.
If the entries aren't working, what are we going to go from there?
Yo, get some more fucking bets going, bro. 30k, that's nothing. 200k now.
And that was the biggest issue, because not only does Furia have great individual players, but they pieced everybody from Daystar.
Come on, bro, get some fucking predictions going now. 200k, easy. I'm all in G. God, do the same as London, bro. Everyone go all in. I want to see everyone betting.
Daystar is not playing the man advantage, and that's the biggest downfall. Yes, Furia was attacking very early on to force Daystar to have to find
Blaze button in the underdog, yeah.
But even when you have the advantage,
bro, if that payout comes through, that's like a massive payout.
It was only Pika that was managing to get any entries, or the only player to get an entry kill for the side of Daystar. In the end, they just succumbed to
that. Keep spamming that shit. We're gonna do a 100k raffle in a minute. Waiting for the game to start.
They were being close together. They were being compact.
298k. Come on, let's get to 300k. Easy 300k.
It's just one by one by one. That's the immediate and obvious fix that they need.
But if they learn that we need to play together because we're not going to outgun Furia from defensive side, we see that they're actually problem solving. So hopefully going into the next
ban Greensky. Now ban that motherfucker.
Doesn't matter what the situation is, doesn't matter what the round count is. When we're on attack, we need to make sure that we're playing off of each other.
Keep spamming that shit. I want to see 300k channel points.
Come on, going into that
good
game.
Good shit.
Yeah, 6-2 entry, I think it was, something absurd like that.
Keep going.
Those are the kind of players that just completely turn the tides, especially
get them channel points in, keep spamming them SRs with your 100k points.
The mental composure you have to back that up.
Yeah. And I think the mental's actually going to come into it big, because Furia, they've been here time and time before. They know all about a comeback. You know, we was in Brazil. We saw them 2 years ago now. But they know about the comeback, but they know what the comeback can do to their opponents. You know, Daystar, after that map was done, they looked deflated. Yeah. It looked like they knew that they'd missed their chance to really turn this competitive.
Daystar's map now. They're on bang.
They will know that they've got their foot on the neck of Daystar now, and they just need to.
If Vab's got 700 quid on the line here, I got 90k my channel. Blaze, 90k now. Drop it on Daystar.
Especially when you've been deflated after having such a monumentous lead and still throwing it away, you need a big player to come alive. So if anything, look to players like Pika. If you get a big play, if you're able to get that momentum, the confidence back,
do whatever you do, cooling or whatever.
Put momentum in Daystar's favor. That's where you'll see the team come.
I'm not doing it. Execute. Not for free. I said for every gifted, I'll do that. I'll bark or I'll say the funny number.
But they could back it up here. Could they steal away a potential map from Furia? We'll have to find out. Enjoy the matchup.
Thank you. We will find out. And I had
you know the number. I'm not saying the number.
And unfortunately, it's been washed away. But well, we know Lair.
I'm not doing that either. Not for free.
Here, let's see if I've won. I've won it.
Right, 100k raffle.
2% more people.
That's increased, by the way.
Everyone join the raffle. Easy 100k if you win.
We have a chance. It's obviously still early, and well, off next 2.
Everyone join. 100k, everyone join. I'm going to close predictions after prep phase.
Started stronger than anything and ended with a bit of a whimper. Furia They fell downhill.
London, I want to see you gamble it all now.
After, like they were doing an English tradition and chasing a big wheel of
Good
cheese.
man, good man, good man.
Cheese was the first map win. Will they get themselves?
We're going to keep it raffled throughout the game.
Another for their tally. And get themselves a top 2 guaranteed finish in groups. Or can Daystar
he's lost
a little bit more light?
That's what a real man does. He goes all in.
Not quite gone supernova just yet.
Look at the bans. Smoke ban, don't see that all too often, but again, it makes sense. Both of those bans for the defenders are going to be targeted to weaken that basement bomb site. Don't have the Cade to cover off those hatches, and then, of course, the smoke we know as being the primary.
Blaze, you know, if you want no ads, all you have to do is drop a little sub on yourself. No ads, and you get the Spoit charm.
We talked about Bank for Furia. We seen it yesterday. And again, Bank we know is a good map for them. Even though if you kind of went through their past results on Bank, it didn't look
Everyone is welcome here, whether you get in drops, whether you're here for the vibes, whether you're here just because you want to be here, you're all welcome. Unless you're green ski, in which case, fuck off.
Teams that we know inside our region, Ami.
We do.
Very strong on a map like Bank.
We do. Yeah. I think that's the sort of element of...
Right, everyone get your predictions in. I'm going to close them in 13 seconds.
We know that you can be a great team. Great teams are made in having a wider map pool, and then they make that map pool stronger and stronger. And yes, maps can be great in a region, maps can be good in wherever, but Furia, for the longest time,
3, 2, 1, and predictions are closed.
Has always loved taking teams and regions, especially to their best maps, and
going,
this is our map now, this is our best map now, and as you said, they have that accreditation. They took it from EML a couple of times. They just love to dabble. And sometimes, well, even if you take a loss, you learn a handful of lessons, and that will just...
Uncle Gamble all now.
Time goes on.
Defender lineup. A little bit of everything. You've got your plant denial with your Tachanka and your Goyo, but also a roaming presence because the Skopos comes into play. So you will expect that Daystar will stretch their legs, which I think if they hit this defensive half with the same aggressive kind of ferocity that they had inside the lair, it will bear them pretty well. I think overall for Furia, it's more a case of I think they just need to try and play it pretty safe. I don't think going in by themselves, looking for those kind of lurks, that's not going to work for them. I just think they need to say, okay, we're going to take this part of the map, and that is it.
Every round we'll do a 20k raffle.
Against the team who we know have been pretty darn aggressive so far this event.
They are making sure that they don't get caught by the game that Daystar were brilliant at the first map. A loose player, a loose problem, and a loose bit of math that unfortunately throws the entire approach equation into...
He's a prime for another streamer. That's not what we like to see.
There's a lot of droning.
Spoit should be the only person you're using your prime on.
To potentially play against any cams that could lead on forward. We saw some usage of obviously Valk and Echo previously. It's a fair assumption here. Herd slow and steady. Drifts the way down. They have the cross peak, and they're just going to force that player out of elevator. And now we'll see if they're going to try and hold on at least for one. They are!
Gotta reload!
JV92, goodbye, her bar.
Oh,
what did I say?
What a shot.
Don't be moving in by yourself. And that's exactly what he's did. He has went solo in towards lobby. He swung the elevator player, and he's died. Not a great start here for Furia. And now, where do they go? They have the loss of the Habana, so trying to get in towards the kind of default plant position inside of blue, opening it up. It's going to be...
Anton Spoit's not here, but you know what? I love you too, mate.
Swing in. There's one. Seal is found by KZ. Nate is taking some damage, and Hurt just puts the pedal to the metal and finally hits a bit of a brick wall, but it's 3 versus 3. They have garage control. They force the players into a bit of a panic. They can't quite get the feet in the right position, and Joe, lying in the middle of the floor, is about to be swung from behind. It's trade game after trade game. And the one left standing, is Daystar.
Off the back of losing that Habana. The idea of
honestly, if I see Furia do another comeback here, it's like cinema, absolute cinema.
Again, for Furia, it's just that initial opening where they get caught out again. I mean, the shots I think Daystar fit today have been on point against a team like Furia, and we know the gunners that they have, so it is impressive.
All right, you know what?
But that is the basement locked out, which is surprising. You know, whenever you've invested your banning phase to try and make that basement weaker...
20k raffle, everyone join, everyone join, everyone join.
Oh, dear. Because now we head to this top floor, and we know there's going to be operators like your castle, like your...
I want to see gambling it all as soon as you win.
how much momentum can they wrest back? For all the conversation about it, as I said, I was curious how Buck was going to come into it, and there's the conversation of prep and counter prep. You know, you and I.
That was a nasty shot, I can't lie.
Of how this team can play and how this team plays a bank yesterday in what was a very solid sort of showing. There can always be work done by Daystar in the overnight to expect.
He hexed an over, and I want to see gambling it on now.
If they can get
Ziggly move, try refreshing.
If they can keep this in some elements a defender-sided game,
and
then do those
gamble all now.
As I said before, you know, the first map,
exclamation mark, gamble all.
Defensive half. Different map. That's a great way of leading how we want to continue. Getting rid of the Grim on a peak. Is that down?
I'm only for match one. Yeah, I am. I'm just covering for elegance.
Maybe? Or is that out a window at top of the stairs? Could have been one of the two. Who knows? Either way, all I know is Grim's dead.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Everyone's losing.
A little bit of aggression.
Give me them back now. I would if I could.
And oh, look at that! The double peek out the window! They found another!
Oh shit.
That's the Ying!
Oh, they've lost the Ying and the Grim right from the get-go. So the pushing power of the utility dump is gone. And now for Furia, it's going to be one heck of a showing to win this round, but just don't see it happening. I mean, Daystar, look on the defense. We've seen what happened on Lair. They could easily rack up quite a few rounds in a row. It's the second half that we'll get into eventually, but at the moment, this is deja vu. Is that French, I think?
Ooh la la.
Yeah, a little green ski.
The lead box. Trying to roll the shield in on towards the stock pressure, see if they can force the
just send me the command and I'll do it.
Laser gates, it's going to be the first as a burn. They'll throw this in fine, but there's always another Kiba, right? At this point, they've only been able to really get rid of half of it, and they just don't have the utility. There's that grenade, as I said, it'll get rid of the two Kibas, and they've got to try and push behind it. Seal gets the lead box, there goes the shield, there goes one more.
Who am I hearing right now? I'm Carb, I'm just a mod.
That is left a minute 10. Has time.
I'm just covering for the first match.
He has the clutch capabilities. It's really down to how Daystar want to hand it to him.
Is that Pookie? Maybe Pookie.
Here is not let anybody into the building. They've kept everything external so far. The one player's hopped in. He's got to go into a cross. He knows this is going to happen and a flawless.
What did he tell him?
Carb is a muppet. Sick.
Shoot him. Swing out the building.
Well. Furia. Wonder if the timeout is nearing that point again. I mean, he's not been afraid
just send me the command and
I
can do it. No, fuck Greensky. Greensky's a bitch.
Look like it's going to happen here at the moment.
Fuck that guy.
So, going to move into our next round. And I mean, look, overall for that attack, it never really started.
No.
The aggressive.
How could it?
Motherfucker didn't read what I said. I read what you said, motherfucker.
Right from the word
oh, you have to do it for your stream website. Never mind, I didn't read it.
The way that Daystar wanting to upset Furia, they are doing everything that you just don't expect in a professional match.
But it's everything you want to see them do, right?
Maybe I didn't read it. Anyway.
That they would get into bank and they would forget how good they were in the opening half on their defense of that. I was worried we wouldn't get that same sort of translation of aggression. Bank is a map that loves
okay, Greensky dedicated his life to stream. Greensky dedicates his life to sitting in the room, rotting away and gooning. That's all he does.
And being confident in a play space when you know that they're going to be trying to shut you down.
Shit, I've got to do the raffle.
Desperately needed here.
Everyone join. Another 20k raffle.
Themselves, you know, the stretch out. They've got the verticalities.
Well, I know you're in here farming points. You're little gambling at it.
They're hoping that they can sort of lure them in, get them hit, pull them back, and then spray through the side of the stock wall potentially. Just big angles from this. Now, I was going to say, can open that hatch to escape. Has done. This nade might be the first point of pressure, but you can see they're worried about this aggression.
I've seen the Zero be brought in, I think, to gain information of,
yeah.
Are they going to be peeking the windows again? So it's not a bad idea that, again, give yourself just a little bit more of that control and more information, which was a big issue. I think the information game really hit Furia where it hurt.
I love that. They've obviously got the laser gate on the other side of the castle to bait out at least a bit of utility, and they realize the players behind it, because of it activating and deactivating, And they can obviously roll the grenade out underneath.
Your favorite
against it, but they wanted to bait maybe some of these pellets in instead and just
probably a Zami and Grim.
The breach on towards Kanto wall, the eyes across the top.
Even though I'm terrible on Zami, I'm like the worst Zami player in the world.
Left stop.
See, that's good. Putting the cameras in towards that massive room of lobby, which I believe is the biggest room in the game.
Gotta be.
So being able to have the information and knowing if players are going to be swinging onto the windows is crucial.
Well, Seal gets heard on the opposite side. He was swung outside of the window. Potentially Seal! Oh. Everybody put your hands together and clap. KZ also almost got caught on the windows as well. And it's again, they're just not letting them in the building. No. Everywhere seems to be dangerous. Everywhere seems to be a threat. This position of Souffle has been droned and checked out before. He's sort of popped his way back around and slipped on towards that vertical, and it just keeps them guessing. And there's got to be a timeout after this round, even if it sort of pulls it together, because it's the same things we saw Furious suffer from the first side. There's just a drive.
You might impersonate. Who do you think you can win against? None of them. I'm not a pro player. I don't know if you think I'm a Spoit, but I'm not.
Awkward fight to take when you got to pass through a doorway.
Spoit would say everyone though, so we're gonna go with everyone. Carvio, chill, so glad you're feeling in.
The other direction. In fact, actually, it's the movement
Thank you, I appreciate it, man.
Realize they've peeled off and pulled off. Pressure from the main stairs. Swing round, 20 seconds, double down, and KZ does get sealed, but does take a bite out of JV.
Mate, this is a normal occurrence. Nah, holy shit, what is going on?
In towards the site itself. They know he's coming from here. They've got 3 bodies all watching it from slightly different angles. And that is 3 rounds in a row for Daystar.
I generally feel like they'll do the exact same shit they did last game. They'll get 5-0 down, 6-0 down, or 5-1 down, 6-0 down.
For Furia, it's the same issues that they had
and then just bring it back.
Struggling with the opening engagements, the aggression, the shots that are being hit by Daystar.
Carv, did you meet Willie? How did I meet Willie? I met him through a mutual friend, and I just started appearing in the stream and bullying him.
Gotta be the timeout. No, it has to be.
We're not doing 100k.
I mean,
we're doing another 20k.
However else you sort of...
Everyone join, everyone join, everyone join.
Nos 3 rounds eu quero que a gente jogue blocado, caçando, pelo saguão, colocando mira, todo mundo junto da forma que a gente conversou lá atrás.
Of course, Von's in there just farming points on D&D.
Quebra a janela do Noted, quebra a porta verde, as janelas da LAN e vocês joguem todo mundo blocado ali pra play ouro. Então, no bombe de baixo a gente vai fazer a caçada da phase, no bombe do meio a gente faz...
That's Willie, bro, what do you mean? That's a real picture of him. That's not Thanos. Translate for us. Greensky thinks of shit. That Spoit guy, he thinks he's all that. He's not really that good. I don't know why everyone thinks he's that good. He's kind of shit, low key. There's this other guy, his name's Elegance. He's like really fat.
He can talk a lot, can't he?
Also, let's go 6-1 down, 6-0 down, and just bring it back.
And if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe that these
That's exactly what he said, by the way.
Have ever played against each other, and I don't know if that is that maybe an issue for Furia, because it does feel as though Furia's played everybody in the world. All the teams.
You're broke, you have no money. Shut up.
Cross-reference the former teams that they were known as well. That being obviously W7M for Furia, and then also Direwolves for the Daystar team. And again, I came up with nothing, so I don't believe that they've ever played each other again.
What do you guys think score's going to be tomorrow for SR versus Black Dragons?
I do watch quite a bit of Siege.
You've been known to watch quite a bit of Siege.
10 seconds left.
You've got it on your...
I put a whole 20 on Daystar. That might win big, bro. You never know. Like, what are the odds on it?
This is the first time across all the maps that they've played, Furia haven't won a round in the opening 3.
1-6? Maybe not. SR2-1, SR2-0.
This is the best start a team has had.
So win these.
Furia throughout this tournament so far.
All rounds.
So whatever isn't clicking. Wow. Really causing them a few problems
here. It'll be a 2-0 if they don't go to Chalet. I don't know what it is, but they bottle Chalet. It's not their map. I need a face cam. I don't have a cam on me. I'm not getting my phone out. That's too much effort.
Net anything afterwards. Instead, it turned into a 5-1 situation. As I said at the start of this, you pointed out there
I'm also sat with my top off and to the people, but damn it, I'm not. This isn't my job. My job is to bully people.
To say every
No stream.
Team expects Furia, because every team will prep for Furia, because every team expects them to probably be in the final.
How did they do against FaZe? They lost 1-2 to FaZe.
They're just one of those teams.
First game was close, second game was Chalet, they just got absolutely steamrolled.
For the past 3
You
years,
use your pro analysis. Yeah, the pro analysis is Daystar 3-0 up. Furia will probably go 6-0 down and then bring it back again like they did last game. Already 1.4k viewers.
And we could be looking at an even worse scoreline to layer.
Holy shit, I didn't realise. At least they won them up. Yeah, they did win them up, to be fair. Like, they should have won that best of 3. I don't know what was going on. They just wasn't playing how they normally play.
Think about the positions we had at Daystar. Instead, back down to the side. Let's assume that they're going to talk about
Got feature order, by the way.
Let's change the idea. Let's change the angle. And it hasn't
well, I am 21.
They've hit the field, they've kept going, and now putting pressure down main stairs. They've got the hatches that they want open. Remember last time?
That's what we like to see.
First, JV92 couldn't get.
Yeah, they need to move positions around. Yeah, bro, they need to get Willie on full entry. Like, they have him on flex right now, and he's playing ops he shouldn't be playing. Like you seen it yesterday on Chile. The second he had a gun in his hand, he was just dominating.
Think about the execute now. Still have to, of course, go through the Tachanka, and the multitude of C4s are at the disposal of Daystar. Oh, the Tachanka goes down because he exposed his leg, and that DMR tore him to pieces.
No, but I was agreeing with him. Like, if you go watch the VOD, like, I was saying it the whole time. What about Ambi's good on entry, but he's a very aggressive entry.
Taking the jiggle peek here on the angle, but Souffle does get nade, and that's the Blackbeard gone as well. The kid gold above the hatch itself will get recollected, but if you're going for that on the coverage, well, it's almost a trade-off. They don't have the burn, but they do have the sort of
and if the mirror is still up, then it's somewhat contestable, but they just have to watch out. Never mind.
They're going to see if they can plant, but look at the timer demo.
Oh, shit.
Buddy, swing, go for the pop.
No way to let this tank go down.
They get the plants again.
They don't know where he is. They don't know where he is. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's all about the
holy shit. Holy shit, what just happened?
Nobody plants there. I think that's maybe the only time I've ever seen it be planted there. Mostly because you're in front of everything.
Yeah, that was literally their round to win. What the fuck just happened? I missed it, what happened. I can't even explain what just happened because I don't know what happened.
So we just jumped right on by him. Brilliant.
Fury be throwing? Fury just won that round, but
it's so brilliant. But it's like how close it was. If the smoke was slightly misplaced there, I mean,
I get they didn't know where he's planning, but like
bomb chassis as well. Our eyes instinctively go to where he is because we see the
outcome,
we know everything.
Like they're not going to plant default there. With what 10 seconds left?
Stop him, we win.
Really sad. Something awards on the Spoit charm.
Diffuser gets planted.
Best purchase you can ever make.
That is so
Yeah. That motherfucker does not work.
Difficult retake is one thing, but having 2 in the same map is insane.
I don't know why he's saying he's working. He's just sat in his bedroom queuing in.
Retreat to the hatches. Think about now. There's bombs like upstairs if the diffuser goes down, challenged onto the windows.
But yeah, Ambi's good on entry, but he plays very like in your face. Like he waits for his moments, whereas Spoit can just like walk people down. Like it's just his play style is like so like.
You know, 2 attacks on your bank, 3, and you've
definitely. It's so different to the role they've got him on right now, and you can tell he's just like he shouldn't be on that role.
Big guns, I think, is the sort of MO. 2 snipers. Keep themselves a bit of bay.
Want some eyes on the glazed donut pal. That's what I get paid to do, even though I don't get paid.
Alright, challenger
I'm on his cancel. That's okay, bro.
I only assume that they've brought in
you being here is still support.
Castle barricades that could have been brought into the lineup, but Castle nowhere to be seen. Still can go through these army barriers, don't forget, which is always a bit of an issue too. But in terms of getting
make me some Toby. I'm fucking hungry.
Bullying car. Of course, in the smoke. They brought 4 of them. Just a nade.
Didn't quite get the barbed wire you wanted.
Hurts needs to be careful here as well because he does have those very valuable smoke grenades, and that's it. This is what they do. They will
no way, he just goes for this.
It was great. And
Holy
Nice
shit.
suffers on the long window as well, but he actually wins out his engagement.
I don't know. I don't know how that.
Who'd have thought
How the hit just let him do that, I'll be real.
So now only leaves him with the 2 smoke grenades. Ideally,
yeah, drops all run.
To have them for him to be able to get some kills from, but now they may have to shift it where he has to utilize that to help the person going in for the plant. But right now, Philippux, he's not going to do that. He's going to use them for himself.
Yep, try and drive his way up. I mean, if he can get a body, if he can get a pick, then he can sort of stem this into his favor. There's the Echo. Philippux does still find Hazuki whilst hit by it, though.
Echo's still below.
All the stuns inside. Souffle takes some damage, but it's a 4 versus 2 as they get themselves another body and they encircle and circle those.
Bro, I've just been solo queuing this entire season. I think I played maybe 20 games in the start.
At least a down on 1. But it will get confirmed, and now it's a 3 versus 1, and you talk about impossible retakes. We don't even get to see a start of this one.
The important pick.
I'm telling you, Fury are going to bring this back.
Player over towards front desk as he jumped in through that window, he gets caught out with the player in the lobby repel.
They're out Furying. They start doing a Fury right now.
Known, but don't forget the Echo previously had just left the position of elevator because he went for the off the top rope, went for the splash. That just gives so much map control away from Fury,
right now.
and
Yeah,
that's
they
what
are.
they target it immediately. The Glaz is thinking, nobody's here to stop me. The only thing that really tried to stop him was like
I don't know why Spoit's are flags. Like, get him on full entry and you'll just see him shine.
Banana, that area. Yeah, the whole bomb site so open.
He still got a kill whilst he was hit by the Echo drone as well. It just sort of shows. And, you know, the way Fury applied the pressure, again, the past 2 rounds is pace. Super quick in applying themselves, but think about, right, that round, we saw it in motion. As soon as they lost those positions, bam, instant rotate. That's now pushing up towards the spiral location.
It's not the coach, because realistically, Spoit could just say, no, I don't want to play flags.
They keep themselves 1 step ahead of not only their own approach, but of Daystar's attempt to roam, to flank, to lurk.
In a way, he does choose to play that role, but
of these teams is about
at the same time, he shouldn't be on that role.
Out of date this time round because people just keep moving. The thing is, Fury are going in a very direct direction towards the site itself.
I don't think Ambi should be flex, but I also don't think like, it's weird.
Meaning that they're having to play close to the plant, close to the execute. Fury can get themselves tied up here. Get themselves, well, maybe they didn't get around in the opening 3, but they took all the ones since then, and then we get into that.
I dropped on run. Yeah, dropped our run.
There's what was the previous map. Fury are back on the defense. Daystar, their 5-1 lead they had on the previous map, just sort of falling away for a regulation loss.
Yo, Koji, gamble all right now. I see that 133k. Gamble all.
Start. Herds wanted to drive directly down to the site, but nobody is playing that game.
Nope, gets punished. He's went for the bold challenge.
Interesting. Gamble all now.
For him, and it's again for Furia. They're starting to man disadvantage very early on.
Missed some, so.
Look, I don't think.
Big 50k one, why not? Everyone join that.
Maybe would have been nice to remove the mirror windows, but you still have got options around that. You can see KZ on the
50k raffle, easy points.
He can utilize. But everything is running pretty smooth so far with a setup from Furia. Pretty standard take. Let's see if they can try and get themselves into a server now. No hard to open up the default wall. You can see teams try and plant on.
Got your mate.
Oh dear, bit of an aggressive swing up the stairs there from Zuki, but has been batted back. So a minute left, and just at the Chanka, that's really the only thing you should be worried about, but maybe if the Glaz can pick them off using the smokes.
They're going to try it. They're going to go for the swing. They're trying to bait out the utility now, and you can see the Glaz is hoping somebody drifts on and feels a bit fun. But nobody's having fun right now. Further smokes.
All the same people in the raffle.
Keeping themselves at bay. Remember we talked about, oh no, he's just going to go for the plant.
The Chanka's still off.
Nice. Another kill. The flames aren't landing.
Oh shit, that's going to get the plant up there.
3 post-plant situation. And with KZ holding onto the verticality, well, now they can peel back. Suddenly,
Plant up, plant down with fucking Thatcher still up. Thatcher for Tachanka.
And that's what they're going to hope here. This isn't going to really get you too far right now, gang. You've got to go somewhere, do something.
I'm so tired, bro.
And now the pings are coming through. It's 2 versus 1. KZ has them stacked, but there's a player over the top. They know they just need 7 seconds, but now they've got 1 player left. Now it's 2 and 3. KZ collaterals his way. The story of
holy
success.
Shit.
There's one slightly further off. It's the vertical hold. You said it was a tough retake demo.
Bro, what are Daystar doing, bro?
Look impossible.
Everyone's still up. They got fucking Tachanka still up, and they've just let Plant go down like that.
It's that retake, and it is so difficult. Look, they had the pre-placed camera holding on to main stairs. KZ knew exactly who was coming towards them, and he picked his kills with such ease. But again,
Cody, gamble on now.
How did that plant happen? The Tachanka
20k raffle, everyone join.
Where they were planting, they had
this is all I can do, by the way. I don't know what else to do. Just box shit and raffle.
A no-no to kind of plant in because you're exposed to the massive opening of a mirror window. But what was the counterplay that Fury had? They used the smokes along with the glass.
1,600 people in here. I want to see everyone gambling now.
Stop that plant going down. They would have been killed by the glass. So the counterplay was great, but still, missed utility is going to punish them.
Everyone join, everyone join, everyone join. Oh, never mind. There you go, Cozy. You won 10k back.
Can I quote that?
Well, they also typed it just before on the stream. They're just calling each other bots and you know, getting each other's heads. It's all part of the game. I mean, that is not good. But you're swinging an awkward angle there, and it's tough.
Spoit last now, feel far. These are different points.
KZ. Just KZ, thanks. Just KZ, thanks.
These are just for gambling, like, you don't use them to bet on anything.
I mean, he's happy because his timeout's been good for 3 in a row.
It's great for 3 in a row. He's always, you know, as far as the coach goes,
there you go, you just lost them all.
Coach goes, he is
go do another 20k dead quick.
Really tries to raise the energy of the team.
Everyone join, everyone join, everyone join.
His voice probably takes as much of a battering this tournament as ours does, if not more.
So you get Mason, you little bitch.
3 apiece. They've got themselves tied up. They've got themselves even, and as I said before, they've got themselves onto that half that was an absolute.
Everyone join up. Everyone join up.
The Daystar.
You like random pause?
We saw just a flawless run of defenses from Furia. Daystar.
Gambling addicts. That's what I've made. I put my whole power and energy into making this a gambling den.
Very off the cuff. This is not down the beaten track that we're used to seeing. Ossa makes an appearance, and there's 2 ways that we see the operator be utilized on this basement. One is using that as the way of getting in towards
that's
server
random
and
questions.
using that as the cover
maybe.
Or 2, you bring her and you put her straight into a position inside a garage.
But gamble all, yes, gamble all, gamble all.
I mentioned about garage before. If you can get into that position, you basically
does it been left or right?
Lights in 2. You shut down
what do you like to know?
Inside of red corridor. You just have a good time. It's great pause.
Great pause. And great positive mental attitude. Joe.
Put the shield down.
Ready with the first Talon shield and get themselves just droned ahead. Do they think that they can try and cut their way across? No. Says the Valkyrie camera. That'll give the game away that somebody is here. But look how empty it is right now. The drone rolls on through. They'll sort of be like, I can watch it, but you can see some dropping on the hatches already happening. Right, Herds is getting a step closer. He's going to make sure that he wasn't on the top floor because they're not really coming for him. He can play about and cause some chaos, draw some attention here if they went for something sneaky, but talking about
sneaky, and they're still not clear top.
The Nook with the kit.
They're
alone on the top
really
floor
slow.
is a bit of a risk, just in case.
Well, not really
what
slow,
happens
but...
if he loses his 1? It's a minute 30 left and the kit's cold.
I think they're just going to try and go for a 3-2-1 collapse and hope that everyone just wins their individual engagements. You look how spread out they are. They're trying to target every entrance in towards this basement. I mean, Azuki, he's now against the idea of going for that. First pick, though, goes in favor of Daystar. And he's going to keep going. He's peering into the bomb site.
Oh, Pakanzu does go down. There's almost a down on towards Philippox to keep things going back and forth. He's still alive,
tomorrow. I can tell you what time they play in a minute.
And as you said, they want to try and win their 1s. You can see that they're going for the collapse close down, but they don't have that kit. The kit is currently by Archives.
Like a new bomber to fight his father.
It's in the mid-floor. It's nowhere near
Atomic
the
bomb
site
versus
itself.
Coffin
And at this
Baby.
point, they can sort of go, okay, we can watch that, or we can just watch on towards the site. We can play this game. The mute jammer to stop the calls going out so they can swing this call.
Can I get a refund on my 20 points?
The realization somebody's there. They cannot get fully boxed up. They don't have to because there's 30 seconds. And now, at this point, Daystar, the risk has not really paid off. They have to just sit and wait and hope. There's the swing round. Soufflé does get a vertical. Technically a 3 versus 2, but 20 seconds. They know they've still got to go for the plant. They're maybe just going to try and drop the hatch and cover the cross.
We'll do another 100k after this game.
Hatch open. Azuki does, but not quite enough in time.
Is it an A? No, it's in Paris.
And it's the double down, but a 3 versus 1, technically a 2, as it's all down to Nade once again. Sprays through one.
Oh shit, they're just going to collapse.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Demo.
Out of time, and it forces that mistake.
What is going on?
It's right into the crosshairs off the Tachanka. Daystar, they start their approach. They tried to find
this
the
went from like Daystar just taking every round,
really
then Fury winning, to now it's been like going down to the wire.
By the way, bled out.
Just the whole
Just tomorrow I'll be back over 100k again. Maybe. You sit AFK in the stream offline chat.
Where there was the double kill that came back from Furia.
What is this bullshit? I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you.
It ends in this where there's just no time and they're panicking looking for that final kill. And it makes them so easy just for him to stand and just switch from one angle to another.
Like, he could have planted on that door there. He didn't need to run deep inside there.
Little moments that comes back to sort of haunt you later on is if they had the site hatch open after getting the down towards the player inside.
Ben Bambi, I want you to do exclamation mark gamble space all now.
They could have dropped and planted. They could have had that, but with the approach that they went for, they didn't have the option. They went for sort of spread out. Let's go in with the gun game and just that preparatory work that have complemented Fury.
Get another raffle there quick.
You don't really know what you're going to hit. You don't,
20k,
you know,
everyone join up.
In some ways, I'm describing a take and
Bambi, I want to see gamble all now.
But it shows how those
make a poly if you should gamble all.
Angles, those openings
should it be a poly? He should gamble all.
You'll see teams on their approach open so much width. If you're ever confused about it,
yeah, I will do.
Example of why, because it gives late round options a very quick break on towards the site wall here. It's
everyone join.
Usually you want that as a way that you can sort of swing in from it.
And does that help tomorrow? I'm not sure.
And just sort of go. You don't really want it to be a hop, but it does open a bit of early pressure.
Drone ready.
In goes the drones. Seeing if there's any util to slow down that Ying. Don't see much really. A lot of the util is going to be set up in towards janitors.
How many more days after Doki drops? I think today or tomorrow is the last day.
He is, of course, going to be on that Warden, who is fantastic for this top floor. Whenever we know, a lot of teams will bring smokes to try and get themselves in for that window, but the Warden just has a quick peek, looks through them, and kills you as you repel. But he has been dealt with as that wall was opened up, and
that's what I did, Tishy. The first day they lasted drops on all day by accident, so I just AFK'd on top of Sherlock stream.
Nobody's inside that janner.
Now with the first engagement coming together, Azuki gets KZ. Maybe we'll see. We'll chat again sooner rather than later, and JV gets Joe. Balancers back and forth. They've lost the ace. We saw them using Selmas quite early and doesn't quite get it.
Do you need any more bullets there?
Yeah, maybe.
Probably you can't do
every job, it seems.
Yeah, I'm the best man. No, I wouldn't expect to be invited, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to go for the buck below. Instead, Buck's more playing as the kind of lurk role.
That means when we take a loan, you gotta work for that shit.
That little bit of a back pressure and makes it so
what time will SRP games tomorrow in Paris? I'm not sure. I can try and find out for you.
Here's the break onto the barbed wire. They're fully stacked and Wayne just misses his man, but there's the double up the team up, and the pressure means that they can sort of support each other somehow. Gets the fade in as they fade away, but this player tucked behind
oh my god,
gets the last, and Furia.
Holy.
They had built was on the expectation of what was being done. So many of those cursory first flashes.
We're pressing him for not invited already. I would expect to be invited, bro. I've known the guy for a year. Carl, can we follow you on Insta? I don't give out my personal Instagram, but my Twitter is that if you really want to follow me.
That was the support structure that they implemented. You know, we have the guy holding
I just shit post. I don't post anything worth value of reading.
And they can all support each other. That is crucial that you need to have on Bank is that support structure, especially on the
This is actually going down to the wire every round now, and Fury just coming out on top.
Can't the wall gets opened up, the window pressure you can apply. So yeah,
Cozy,
really
shut
good
up.
hold from Fury. Daystar just missing that
Yeah, like Fury are doing this shit again. They're just bringing it back. 3-0 down, and now they're 5-3 up.
On individuals to make a play, and nobody's
So happy early bets,
really
weren't
getting into the swing of things.
Should have bet it all.
You know, they're just waiting for that one crouch walk to pay off with a double
Alright,
kill.
quick raffle
Just
before
the bomb site, but
prep things
Fury,
in.
they're giving them nothing.
Everyone join, everyone join, everyone join.
Those woes of attack seem to be coming together. And I said it at the start of this. Daystar
Make sure you gamble all if you win.
First 3 rounds against Fury.
This is the start of my underground gambling
Fury
ring.
Suffered not getting a single round in the opening 3 this tournament. Knowing the team probably, if you really wanted to dive, I'm sure that statistic might stretch even a bit further.
My fault.
Since then, nothing. Since then, that timeout. Since
How
then,
close
that
did I step in?
conversation.
He's used to it.
The collapse on the rest of this game. Furia, they've doubled themselves down. Daystar, it's not just a matter of winning the tertiary. They've then got to see if they can try and
You
shift
see the stuff for
this
rain
entire
post.
game back in towards their favor. And what have they not done, Demo? A timeout. They haven't had that conversation. They still think it's within their grasp. They
Scheduled
are
for 5 PM.
pushing themselves
5 PM
on towards that
yesterday.
point.
Coffee and Igor, waiting until you lose free.
There you go,
call the
whoever was
timeout.
asking before.
You will learn from the best. As I said it, the reason Furia love to play
You want the
like
gamble.
this against the best teams on it is
Bambi
you'll
and
learn.
Execute, I want you to
Maybe
gamble
that's-
on now.
Oh, well, I said it. KZ's learned the lesson of I'm going to peek outside the same way you did to me
Taking
many
off.
rounds. And that puts them on the back foot. No buck on a vertical approach site Demo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the buck's going to be the biggest issue for them. It's still trying to clear away these roamers that have kind of scattered themselves all around the map, not just in towards the top floor, but they've actually kind of dropped from there now, but also in towards that mid floor. And speaking of, Souffle's going to try and go at them.
Ooh, gets himself a double right in the core. The bottom square and Pillar, and there's Suzuki.
Holy shit.
Held and waited at bay. A 4 versus 2.
Bambi,
They're
gamble
able to
on now.
swing this momentum back in towards their favor. They're waiting for the swing on Beepers as well, because at this point, maybe those core backline players could try and get something, but Nade has to watch a quad wall that's going to be steadily opened and pressured and droned out.
Gamble again.
Hurd has to watch
I did
Beepers.
see
He's
it.
taken an
No
aggressive
proof.
position on it. In the case he can get Azuki, but look at the rest of the sort of lineup. Every bit of pressure is on the other side. Azuki's holding.
Need to try and get these 10 openers on that quad wall to move that player into a danger position. That, of course, being Nade. If that wall gets opened up behind him, he's as good as dead. Or else he can still make things happen.
Bunch
Gonna
of
try and
move
go for
there.
the swing. Oh, flash, but he does get the down.
He gets the down. A
Holy
massive
shit.
potential moment here, but instead
He's
they're going
injured
to
him.
try and double down, and now he's going to do it with full clarity and vision. They can't quite get him in a single instance. They finally find it sealed. And now they can see if they can get this kit planted. They know where the last
so
player
close.
is. They just need to play objective right now. The game that suffered them suffers them no more. Their first attack
Unlucky, man,
in
unlucky.
this series, in this showdown.
I'm sitting on my pal for a while,
Great
that's
job
the
of taking
luck.
the fight to those players into
No,
Stellar's
that's what
archives,
pussies
and I think
do.
that's what
Gamble
they
on
need to
now.
do. Have a bit of a fight against them. You know, they take that opportunity where they think,
Alright,
I see a
20K.
gap here. I can
Everyone
walk
join.
in through square, straight up
No,
to the
people
Teller's
saying they aren't
window
playing today,
and
that
find
they are
some
playing
kills,
today.
and that's
People
what
are saying
Souffle
that they
did.
don't play tomorrow.
Nice little
Then
lurk
they
as
play.
well from the Doka.
They play tomorrow
Must have came in from lobby, I
at
assume.
12
Yeah, just
PM
sits
local
and
time, I
waits for
think.
that, you know, the kind
5
of
PM
help
Eastern
to try and come
Standard.
toward Fury, which I'm sure what the cast was trying to do was rotate
I think that's
in
right.
towards Tellers and assist his teammate, but he gets picked off, and then a 2v4, which, I mean, certainly
They
think the
play Black
Thorn leaving
Dragons
the Thorn
tomorrow.
alive instead of just using the 10 openers as a bit of a question mark, but still, they were able to get the trade nonetheless. So Daystar,
That's the one. Yeah, thank you to shoot.
attack going, but still need a few more if they want to secure this map.
And Souffle on the double, that position as well.
Yo, spam them SRs in the
thing
chat.
is about that sort of engagement, we've
And so you
seen
see a green,
Furia
as
players
Seb would
win
say.
those multiple times throughout this tournament. You can never expect.
Spam that shit, spam that shit, spam that shit, and we'll do a
Yeah.
50K giveaway.
High energy, 5 to 4, still not opting for that conversation. They're happy to keep pressure
Keep
on
spamming that shit.
and
What
keep
time is
growing
Big Willie's
towards it.
game? It's tomorrow.
Players, they've been close.
What was
Think
it,
about the
12
two
PM
rounds
local?
we've
Or
had
5 PM
down on this
local,
side,
12 PM
right?
Eastern.
One, the planter in the off-play position.
I
gets
play
it with
CS, I
5
play a little bit
seconds
of
left.
CS.
It's a brilliant heads-up play from Furia, but it's close.
Keep spamming that shit. Keep spamming that shit.
5 or the 4 versus 2 retake, or however it was that they couldn't quite get together. It's just could have been.
What's the skin loadout look out? I can tell you after this round.
And remember, they had Gauntlet ahead of them. Daystar trying to survive isn't just
thank
on
you, Big
today.
Carve. You're welcome.
But if they can get a win here,
can I say I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything for free. You got to pay for that shit.
The one with the Portuguese label or the one with the French label?
Portuguese at the moment. Unless Falcons can get things
What's
together.
going on? Who's streaming instead of Spoit? I'm Carve. I'm just a mod covering for Elegance, who's Spoit's manager.
Last time they attacked this basement. See a blitz come into play. The sense
He'll be back after this best of 3.
Oh, JV. I mean, as simple as you like. I mean, he's opened up a hole and straight away there's a head in it.
Yep. Joe is driven in
thank you
towards
for your job, man. I don't do anything, but thank you.
Already gone since left, and nobody's.
When shall play on next tomorrow?
On this open area hold, and you just leave. You know that's all you needed to get was the kill. You've still got the blue stairs. Philippox is over there with a 4 shotgun, ready to rock and roll. I'm sure he'll be the
we'll
next
do a
person in the hot seat.
raffle after this round.
To assist him with just, again, the inevitable time delay, but I would say there's a very strong likelihood Philippox either kills all 4 of them or he will die. That's typically how that hold goes.
Yeah, there's the Thorn Trap. He's going to pop the fire, and he's actually got more in his pocket as well. Puts them slightly spread out. The shield will have to go in, get caught, go back. He wants to bait.
You can give it.
That grenade will actually get rid of at least 1, maybe 2 of the Thorn, but he's just thrown another one.
It's at 1 PM local.
Local
depends where you are, bro.
Usually before you can try and charge past them. Thorn, let's be honest, wasn't really the worst problem. This grenade will force him either up the stairs or down. He's going to go up, he's going to go into a shield. They're going to try and get the cover, and they do.
How could I tell you, I'll be honest.
In the meantime, but they swing the double
Holy
punches.
shit.
Oh, the C4 from Nade. And Souffle.
That poor forward.
Can get Joe up. It's a 3 versus 4 with 40 seconds.
They have the sense, but
you can just look up a time converter, and that'll tell you where.
Right now that they need to deal with. He's playing so aggressive on the hatch, but he's been taken out. Now they can maybe go for it. They still have the sense to cut off lines of sight. They need to make the punt happen.
Wow, there's the sense, there's the roll, and what we're looking at is no C4 and nothing to stop it other than just trying to swing in, trying to get
they gotta go for this plant
down. KZ is the long watch towards the default plant spot, and JV, well, he left open a long time ago, and he leaves it in a coffin. There's the plant, there's the cover, there's
he knows, he knows.
Now with the last pick, the 1 versus 2, it's just the planter, he's spraying
oh
through,
no, oh no.
It's the 1 versus 1, he's looking for the fire.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's gone. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god.
The grace gifted.
Oh my god, why wouldn't you just keep running?
I was worried because there was a moment where he was just kind of walking through
my
the
points
site.
might be saved. Maybe, bro. Maybe, bro. Maybe, bro.
Away.
You know what? After that, 50k raffle. Everyone join up. Everyone join up. Honestly, gambling all.
I thought he was just going to keep running until hopefully he could get to the safety of the armored truck.
This poor form.
But no. Maybe he thought, look, it's a big old run.
We need the CS loadout. AK, I have Legion. No. I have an Inheritance, I have an Orb, Chrome Aromatic, that's what it's called. Bowie Knife, Doppler Phase 1.
5.
USPS, I just have a whiteout. That's it, really. You got it. M4, I have a Prince Dream.
5 of Furia's rounds were the core. It's a burger currently built, but maybe they can make it a bit worse for wear. Furia.
Probably sell them skins. I barely play CS anymore. Right, okay.
Getting themselves locked into the top 2 of their group.
Shit, fancy. Yeah, me too, bro.
Those very important seeding positions that can come together. Daystar are fighting for survival. Unfortunately, a very different story for them.
Decomposed Apple really wants that 50k raffle.
Late of a fight? Is it just
who won that, by the way?
We're in a very tough group.
Got rack and CS. I had more skins. I sold most of them because I stopped playing.
They've got themselves tied up. We're approaching up towards the top floor. They're not going to see if they can try and make that locker site. To be fair, pretty much every single round down there has been neck and neck. So it's a fair decision. Pull away. Wants the fight. Buck, well aware that somebody was just above this position.
5-5.
Well, a fresh Kiba.
Carve, please. I'm not for free. I told you. For every gifted and every sub, I'll do whatever you want me to do. As long as it's not TOS.
Probably, seeing as I got those two keepers. And KZ, he can still juggle some utility, but I mean, Flores is gonna juggle for longer.
I mean, unless that wall gets opened up, he has no reason
get the
to
Maestro
move.
bubble.
That is surprising. I have to go for another one then.
Let's see someone. Carve, you're good at gambling.
There we go.
Bye-bye.
The only gambling I do is on like CS. And I'm up on that, so probably.
Downstairs, but there's that guy again. Hazuki with another opening pick.
I mean, ever since All Chat kicked off, he's been on fire. It's one of those lessons taught time and time again. Make the wall dangerous to go for a peek, and well, he loves danger. The Maestro actually gets aggressive, moves up towards this stock position.
Yo, Ryloy, that's just not going to work out. Well, if I give 5, what do I get? I'll say I'll do whatever you want as long as it's not TOS. Is this the right Twitch account? Yeah, it is the right Twitch account. I'm just covering for the first game.
The windows, and then they're going to try and swing in off of it.
Well, there's the first used to get rid of that gate. There's the roll of the Sense gadget. Remember last time, the coordination of Furia was so locked in that even when they went for the entrance, there was always another body to trade, and they've actually pulled themselves back to a similar place. Philippox is inside stock. Nade is holding.
Someone has a good idea, I'll do it. Someone gives this guy an idea.
The eyes on the site. Well, JV does what JZ does all the way from the back line, gets one,
yeah, no worries.
himself over and gets ready to get them on the swing in, but Vikanzu, he's behind the desk, he's going for the plant itself. He's buried right on the back, but Herds is about to make a friend. C4. Oh, he can't quite get it. Yes, he does. And there is the drop there. They
oh my god.
Because they got the player on top
Almost.
Square, it became free real estate. They've took it, they've enjoyed it, and now they've got themselves on map and series point.
Furia, like, this is actually going down to the wire. We get every round.
You no longer have the cover.
Make me number 1 in points. You got to gamble, bro. Gamble and win.
From the kind of holes over towards the main breach, and that's where the C4 stemmed from. It was from that main breach. Look, obviously the idea is smoke everything out, use the sense. We stem all the time, but all it takes is one C4. You know, that's the power of having that.
For the package. Hey, you can't. I'm not corrupt, mate. You can't bribe me. Why is Elegance looking at that? That's not Elegance. That's William. That's William Nelson himself. Real picture, not edited. Oh my god, there's no way he's won again. What is going on? Can someone translate this for me? I don't know what he's saying. Game's still going, boys. Carve a small one. How did you know?
Let's go. They just need one.
I don't mean to read who's talking, I just clocked in. I'm Carve, I'm a mod, I'm just covering for first game until Elegance is back.
Opposite of the first map we had, where there was only one attack round win across the entirety of regulation.
Yeah, so he's basically telling me to play like Spoit on crack.
That position on top square.
I don't think anyone can do that. You know, there's only one Spoit.
Yeah, you've made yourself
the glaze is real. Could feel good AT, bro. Good AT, mate. That is an awful Australian accent.
Furia, they need one more round. Put this game, this series, and put this map to bed.
Thanos, no, that's William. That's Spoit himself. Real picture, unedited.
Look at the lineup.
That's what you really looks like.
Oh, it feels so Fury just want to get it done now. You look at the operator. This is a little bit more like it. You have the Chanka, you have the smoke. They've dropped the Goyo. We've seen plenty of teams triple take the Goyo, the Chanka, and the smoke.
He said play like Spoit. Again, there is only one Spoit.
I mean, it is a fairly fairly lineup. Like, there's nothing here that's going to surprise Daystar. You look at what they've brought to play with. They have
put GT and Infinity on the yellow
value. The last time they were here, you have the Glaz in as well as that main operator you can cover off and try and stop anyone swinging as you go in for that plan.
Everyone join up, everyone join up, everyone join up. 20k.
That open area hold is going to come in once more for Furia. Again, it's nothing too crazy. You just sit up there for a while and you think, well, that'll do us. And then you drop back.
You'll get drops if my email isn't verified. You can check if you get drops. You do exclamation mark drops, you can check your inventory.
They've got themselves in open.
And then you'll see the percentage go up.
JV92 getting a kill and getting himself dropped back down. Oh, We also had the round once where Pikanzu lost the kit on the top floor. And
see if this shit goes overtime. It's a really close game to be fair.
See if they can get a kill before they are drifting away. We've also seen the same thing. Nade, though, on the Tachanka. We know what he can do. Oh, we know what KZ won't do, and that's slow things down. But Felipox, who wins in a fight, a Glaz or a Warden demo?
How do you get drops though? Just by watching, as long as you have your...
Okay, Felipox disagreed and decimates. There goes the
As long as you have your stuff claimed, it'll just automatically go into your inventory after you claim them.
Quite early for it.
Do exclamation mark drops, it'll tell you how to do it all. I'm hoping to leave level points won by cheating and streaming yesterday. I didn't do anything. That was green screen, not me. Fuck's sakes, it's still you.
Doesn't have really any util, I would say, to help him, because he did not bring a C4. He brought the proximity alarms in the mirror. He does that every day, but still, it's there. I've just been able to rotate.
Don't know why I want Daystar to win. I put them to be eliminated.
Full server control. That's probably because they've noticed the time. I mean, a minute left, and they're only just opening the hatch now. I mean, if you're Tachanka and you're smoke, you're licking your lips, and you know what a feast we're about to have.
Yeah, that is going to be.
Fury win, maybe. It's a really close game.
And he's already bouncing the lineups around.
Still to part, mate. It's not my fault.
Get somebody, but the work is being done. Get yourself the angle and make the swing dangerous. There's no C4, so they can't get the instant drops. They can juggle, but here's the roll of nothing currently. Actually, they're going to.
The chunk's still up, smoke's still up. Two smokes still in pocket. Warden still up too.
The stairs, the rotate. Picking themselves up, the smoke, ready to get themselves locked and loaded.
Yeah, doing good. I'm trying my best, bro.
Slightly further back, they're ready, holding on.
Probably GG, maybe.
And still, look at that. 2 smoke canisters, 15 fires. Where are you going to go? They're going to expect either side, and they can cover absolutely everything. There's still that shield on that back line. The bait, the wait, and the play inside the fire. Azuki, he's not going to be able to
as Tachanka just sits, doesn't peek, nothing, just get these fucking...
You've still got to operate the plant, and the kid itself, he's finally found a place to go at 4 versus 1.
Holy shit, never mind, ignore me.
They will confirm this plant just
oh my god, it's going overtime.
Away, but he can't get anything more. Daystar, not done yet, Star. Could be the Star.
Holy shit, what is going on?
A bit brighter than Furia.
Oh, great play from Daystar, realizing that we just cannot.
What actually has got, like, that was their round to lose? How?
Punish us. We have to take the initiative. We have to drop the hatches. And they
Bambi, if you do exclamation mark drops, go to your inventory, you can link it all there, bro.
It was very easy to stop the smoke and the Tachanka doing their job if you kill them. And that's what they went for. They wanted to disrupt those operators. So a good heads-up play from Daystar has been able to secure it.
W street, man.
That drop
just
right
start streaming, guys.
And
Maybe that's the play.
That bit of a backstab in for Garage was massive to assist the kind of plant.
This is the final match? No, I'm not sure what you mean, but no, this is map 2, if that's what you mean.
If they can push
He's dropped the Vamos, by the way.
He's dropped the Vamos, come! Surely that's a bingo square.
There you go, bro.
Someone hits a Vamos.
Outside of Brazil, hits a Vamos. That's probably the best way to do it, isn't it?
There also isn't...
Bro, my cat keeps sitting on PC, how do I get to stop? I don't know. My cat never really sat on my PC.
Back down to the basement. Back down to...
He starts to sit on my desk next to me, but he never used to sit on my PC or on my keyboard or anything.
Where maybe a story could be rewritten, because let's think...
Say he is a female cat. When they drops in today, as soon as the games are finished, streams are finished, drops in. And then they'll be back on tomorrow when the first game starts. Crazy games actually? Yeah, I know, bro. It keeps going down to the wire.
And they think they can make it work.
Chatwell's overall score is don't have audio.
They weren't wins, and that's that important thing. If those
no
have been translated, the game
why
would
did
already
this
be done.
spam Daisy one all the time? Could it tell you, bro?
So instead, what have they got? They've got things to play into the roam.
1v1 raid.
They've got this play above, but they've also got the first kill on Herds.
How many matches they got left? 2 SR.
Same as last time. They've went by themselves, Furia. They haven't picked up their individual engagements, and Herds once more has left his team in a 45.
At this point, without the Grim, I mean, we said it before, you lose them, you've still got some instigators.
Everyone joined the raffle. Forgot to do it when last round ended. Everyone join up, everyone join up.
JV92 has a habit of picking up the kills.
Goes map 3, maybe, bro. Like, it's generally, it could go either way. It's a really close game.
But they're waiting and holding on, and Azuki, where's he off to? Well, nowhere further as he gets droned out, and he's about to potentially get swung on, but they've got Goyo canisters. in this position too. They can buy themselves some time.
Who's this today? I'm Carv. I'm just a mod. I'm covering for the first match.
40, and they've only just got down towards the lobby floor and slip on by. We lost this engagement last time. They're threading a needle, but they've also got this player. There's someone not too far away inside Archives. Wants to try and get some support, wants to try and get aggressive in on the B push. Surely they hear it, they don't, they're covered. There's the swing because they get the player on the stairs instead. So they still opted for it, and there's KZ caught out for Leapbox and Nate.
Holy shit. They somehow actually like hit this map free.
They leave. Why wouldn't they? They were being encircled and they somehow escaped a 4 versus 2.
Yeah, that's good. They gave that. That's really good.
They've had this before, but the distance
Probably
and the difference was the plant was down. That's the challenge. Right
you really want
the
Fury to win it, don't you?
Against what is a lot of fire.
Another really strong showing from Daystar, and just the way that they can maneuver around this map and take their picks and take.
What do you mean, like for SR or today?
It should be out of the realms of possibility with what's still on the board for the defense. Still got the Tachanka, the Goyos, the Flames, everything. I mean, yeah, Seal just have a pop. Why not?
I don't know. Then they're good.
He's gonna get the plan off. Looks as though he is.
He's gonna get the plan off, but he's gonna get out of there, and he has 2 bolts. But it's a 4
the plan off.
versus 1.
Wait, never mind.
With a seal.
Like, is this the last match? No. This is not the last match. This is the first match of the day. When the Shopify play tomorrow, they play tomorrow.
They just have to operate as a team. They just have to draw focus away as a team and have the cover.
Not to be annoying, but who are you? If you look at Pin, he'll tell you.
They're just gonna watch. They're just gonna wait. And they're just gonna win this round.
Yeah, Daystar gonna win this round. Easy.
1 round away.
You know Spoit in real life? Not really, no.
Another Vamos.com and a 6-7. Demo's fuming. Somewhere Rob is grinding his teeth.
Can't be arsed, man. Can't be arsed.
Somewhere. 14 or 15%.
That'd be almost good. I'm good, bro. How are you? When the drops end? As soon as the games today finish, drops for today will end, and then they'll restart tomorrow when the first game starts.
They are 1 round away, back on their attack. And over the past, what, 5 rounds?
Yeah, drop them 6-7 emails in chat. I want the whole chat to be 6-7. Fuck it. Why is Pudgy still here begging it?
Now they're losing.
Alright.
Where do we go from here? Well, we're going to have the switch. Furia back in the defense, and look at the option that they went for.
Okay.
All of the bomb sites available.
I want 6-7 in the chat. Spam that shit. Fuck it. We'll do 50k. We'll do 50k giveaway.
They lost. This was the first one.
They beat 2025. No, fuck you. Spam that shit.
They lost open, and since then, Daystar's fortune has
Spam that shit. We'll do a 50k giveaway.
And Furia think, well, last time we were here, it flipped the coin one way. Why don't we try and flip it back?
Yes.
How are they going to
gambling in 6-7?
What's going to be the difference of application? Well, there was loose bodies that were picked up.
You know what? We'll do 67k. There you go. Everyone join up.
Last time the defense, they were pretty heavy in towards the mid floor. They were looking at controlling tellers and archives. And
everyone join.
Now you look at the setup from Furia. It is a hefty hold in towards that top floor. They've got mirror windows. You have Azamis up here, Banshees. I'm sure to stop any of the potential walks up the staircases. This is going to be quite a lot.
You're from the same country as Spoit, cool.
Try and move through. Look, they still got an
gambling all if I get points. That's the right mentality to have.
Mirror windows with an Ash or with a Twitch, and again, Herds goes down as the opening pick.
I mean, the opening pick has only gone in the favor of Furia 3 times. The entire map, they almost get the follow through on towards KZ.
Where's Spoit? Spoit's in Paris at the minute.
He's at the event. JV is the next to suffer damage. They're just being picked at, pulled at, and not pulled apart though, because JV is said, well, as long as he's got 1 HP, Furia have a dream.
Yo, Dini, gamble all now.
Nade gets Piganzu, and the balance has immediately shifted back over. They've been able to wrest that control. There goes your sledge. There goes a lot of your verticality, Demo.
Yeah, and really the only util that they have now left is probably going to be in the form
Holy shit, what is going on? Why is everyone winning?
Barriers, and that's the main issue.
Michael, gamble all now.
Layered system here in this roam game. You have the mirror windows as the first layer, and then all of a sudden you look,
I better lose this.
There's a lot of
Loki, I want to see you go map 3. Cinema.
More. Oh no, maybe people just shouldn't open all chat. They're going to try and find themselves background. It's a 4 versus 2. And the same way I said it on the previous round, we're probably going to see this one go the whole distance. Barbed wire. Sophia, calm down. It's not that bad. They get that opened up. Eyes on towards Archives and try and cut this in half. They know they don't have the utility to go for a take on the verticality. If they can try and maybe get a pinch on a player being a bit aggressive on one of these sides, well, Furia realized that. They pulled back. 2 players inside the site itself. JV92 is watching the verticality. And I think somebody might have even... Oh yeah, no, 3 players even in the site. They've just locked it down apart from JV.
Sorry, I'm not talking, by the way. I'm locking at the minute.
He knows what he can do well, and that's all. Moments like that! Doesn't need to see, just needs to know that he's better than you. And now, a 4 versus 1 with 15 seconds, and he's still trying to at least find the exit onto JV. He does get the down and the confirm, but I think he's done enough that round. We are going all the way.
Yeah, better hold, isn't it, from Furia?
Fucking God, what a joke. Sent, leave now.
I think they played it well.
Leave.
Using the layers,
get out of there.
Off when they needed to.
Next one win, yeah.
I mean, Daystar looked as though they were trying to really pinch the players.
Someone ban sent from the chat,
please. Did you notice that they had the setup where you had the
where don't claim rewards? If you do exclamation mark drops, bro, you can check the inventory there.
Impacted both of the kind of janitor walls to make that angle, but by the time that came in, there was already 2 kills that swung in favor of Furia.
Spoit's in Paris at the minute at the event. I'm just covering for the first game.
That's exactly what they did.
Nope.
So the attempt was there,
let me get a rewind real quick.
And then that played into the Furia strategy of, yes, play the util. If we get some kills, let's fall back. Let's peel back, and we'll play the man advantage on site.
Get some doubloons. Fuck it.
So, all down.
Everyone join. Everyone join. Everyone join.
Even trades.
Who's in Paris?
Up to this point, and then
you know who's in Paris.
Setups here, 2 lockdowns. We are
face
up
reveal.
Towards the top floor. This was one.
I don't have a camera.
Lost once.
Everyone join. Everyone join. Everyone join.
On their defense and their loss on this.
Do 100k after this game ends.
Obvious, I think, in terms of that sort of 3 rounds that went away from them, a secret bandit.
Yeah, that's one thing that Furia, they will do on this top floor. They always like to bring that Habana. They love to bring that Habana, open up that cancel wall, and then play it. The bandit's been hidden. I mean, there hasn't been any showcase of the kind of electrification, wanting to have that counterplay. And the only way that they're going to remove those bandits is going to be with nades, so they will have to rotate some players over to the side
Holy
of the lobby.
shit,
so
bro. You guys just keep winning. No, the house always wins. Yo, Bambi, thank you for the prime. That's a meow. There you go.
Ready to go for their actual game.
Hers is immediately being let in. Pre-fires the hope catching the Azami. They want to try and lock this in earlier on, but
you think he's going to win? I don't know, bro. This game's so close.
Untested and uncontested. The Habana will make this. That's good. Yeah. Pretty tricky to hold on to. They'll have to peel back. There's
yeah, have to meow. Okay, you ready? Meow. Never again.
From Furia, not the typical strategy we see from them where they will open up that counter wall, so the counter strat of bringing in that bandit is going to be pretty useless. Furia not interested
in
it
whatsoever. Everything has a price.
You look at what they have on board, they have the sense, so straight away your mind thinks, okay, they're just going to smoke out the site, swing it and plant. Yes, that's probably what they're going to go for, but as we know, before you go for that play, you need to secure control of janitors.
That was very natural. You've been practicing.
Still getting their prep work done. You can see the Echo Drone is trying to do the same thing. Hanzo has actually gone on.
He's really playing today? No, he plays tomorrow.
He's gone on a bit of an adventure, and he's going to hope that he can maybe cause some problems up through the hatch itself. In the meantime, they'll do their best as the main wall is being breached over.
Bro, everyone's winning these gambles. Stop winning.
They're being very obvious about what they're doing,
maybe.
But the problem is sort of like, okay, test us. JV might be about to. Ganzu might not know that he's being hunted, but JV might not know that he's already slipped away. A violent ring around the Rosies. This is the sort of game of it. If you know they're full square, well, you can do things like
yes, keep gambling all. Give me your money.
That'll give some warning. They've got to drop down. They've got to try and execute at the same time. Seal finds the opener on towards her. The first sense rod has gone out. They're going for the divide, the rotate round. JV with the kit cannot be caught, but can.
You might be rich, bro.
He's having a catch in waiting arms. There is one more that falls.
You might be rich. Fuck off, Bambi. Oh my god, what is going on? There's so much going on. Bambi, how are you winning again? And what the fuck's going on in the game?
Kit in hand and nade, driving his way through, hoping this position could be one that nets him a kill. But Azuki and Joe are the dreamers for Daystar.
Holy shit, we're going map. We're going map 3. We're going map 3. We're going map 3. What the fuck?
Has decided Hammerlifters, tournament favorites, are the ones that they're gonna beat for their safety and sanctity.
Holy shit, bro. Right, let me play our prediction.
What a win. I mean, that defense again, it's those little added bits of aggression going after Fury when they least
There you go, Blaze. You're rich as fuck, bro. Coach more hyped than the whole squad behind. I'd be too, bro. I'd be too. Who is this host? I'm Carv. I'm just a moderator. I'm covering for the first bit of the match.
This is decided in 3. So, we're going to go to a break before we're back with the finale of this showdown.
From me, I'm in split days out, unfortunately. I 137. Better than nothing, bro. Better than nothing. What did I tell you, bro? Fury on merchants. Like, they love, like, I don't even know. I don't even know if I can say this, but they are merchants. You know, I'm not thinking about it. That's the local finals, I'm pretty sure. 5 gig in like 30k. That's 25k more than you had, bro. Someone clear Bambi. Yo, Gambi, gamble all now. You know what? Just for that. Oh shit, I didn't even mean to do that, but I just won in UK. Everyone join up the raffle, 100k raffle. Everyone join, everyone join, everyone join. Right, Kieran, I'm going to ban your shit in a minute. Is there a way I can donate? I don't think so. You can gift subs. I guess that counts as donate. Or do you mean points? If you do exclamation mark give, the name, and then the points you want to give, then yeah. You're by me, you love me too much. Try me. Right, 6-7 raffle. Never mind. 100k raffle. Everyone join up, everyone join up, everyone join up. Give me points, guys. Earn that shit, Mason. You broke bitch. Everyone join, everyone join, everyone join. 100k. We'll do one more after this. We're gonna fuck the economy up. You were not banned, the love of your life. Do not ban me. Only because you said I'm the love of your life. Who won the points? I didn't even see. Right. Do one more 100k. Everyone join up, everyone join up, everyone join up. And I want to see gamble all as soon as it's over. Yo, can I just point out Greensky lost 250k channel points from that. That's crazy. Predictions are open. I want to see. We got 300k last time. I want to see 300k again. Get your predictions in. You got 3 minutes. Closing them as soon as the prep phase ends. You have to be watching stream to get the time. To get the time out of watch, or can I go on and understand watch time? You have to, for this stream, you have to be watching, like, watch time for Spoit, you have to be watching this stream. If you're on about drops, you can watch anyone who's co-streaming. It's an exclamation mark give. So each individual stream, yes. All in on Furia. I want to see. Come on, get these channel points in. What's this? 9k? That's nothing. Get these channel points in now. Yo, Blaze, you want 30k. I want to see 30k on the line now. Some of my predictions, they better win. Who did you bet on? PDO go for. I can't gamble channel points. That's unfortunate, bro. 250 on Daystar, bro. Put some money on it. Put your heart and soul into that shit, bro. Come on, get these predictions up. 20k, that's nothing. Come on, I know some of you motherfuckers are hoarding channel points. There's a gambling stream. I want to see everyone gambling. All in on Furia. Go on. Fuck you, stream lads. Why is it 50-50, guys? Go on. Get your predictions in. Get your predictions in. Get your predictions in. I know some of you motherfuckers are hoarding channel points. There's a gambling only stream now. We don't care about the game, we're just here to gamble. No way that you think Daystar will win. Holy shit. I mean, I don't know. After them, like, it's been a really close 2 games. I ain't gambling all. Toby, you're a pussy. Gamble all now. Points in nothing, boys. Gamble all. Yeah, listen to London. London has it right. Gamble all. Get these predictions in, chat. Get 50k minimum.
Here's a phrase I never thought
Get that shit to 50k.
Daystar took a map of Furia.
I lost 24k.
Also, could have won.
And you're 24k back.
This could have
Keep
been
mining.
done and dusted. I will say this map looked completely different from map 1. It wasn't just all the show on defense and then no gusto on attack.
99% of gamblers give up before their big win.
I like to say I can predict the future.
Keep gambling.
In reality, I'm actually so pleasantly surprised by Daystar and their reactions, because when they switched over to their attacks, it was looking like it was going to head very similarly to how Lair went, but they managed to
How many
find
points
a
am
way.
I
They got
on?
close
I don't even
together.
know.
They won the entry engagement, and most of all, they had the resolve to make
I'm number 1. Get in. Have that.
to control them.
And no, I'm not gambling at all.
Got it done on their map pick. And now we go to a map 3, which
Look,
I
you
don't
feel
think
like
anybody
opening a
saw.
case right now. Do it.
This is too much of a hot take. I mean, Furia
Do Raffles so I can have points. You know what? Just because you're us.
Players, but that being said, Daystar is the better team right now. I mean, we're
There you
seeing
go.
them auto-correct
1 point.
mistakes as the series goes on.
Everyone join. Everyone join the 1 point raffle. I don't want to see you gamble at all.
Off of each other, making sure the trades count, and we said we needed to see that on their attacks on bank. That's exactly what we saw. They started playing a lot more
Please,
slow.
you don't need
They
this.
forced Furia to make mistakes, forced Furia into uncomfortable positions because they understood Furia was going to go for fights, and that's where Daystar got
High
the opening
stakes.
kills.
Everyone
as
join the
opposed to
1
them
point
just
raffle.
running in to get
I'm
the
broke
opening
now.
kills, and you can see.
Well, did
I
you
mean,
lose it all,
11
Bambi?
opening kills, to only 3 opening deaths. Daystar is immensely improving as the series commences.
Or did you give it
Normally
away?
across the best of 3, especially when, and this is a big underdog against
Unlucky.
a big
Keep
favourite
gambling.
for the
Keep
tournament.
gambling.
Whenever
Win
you
that
see
shit back.
Usually you see the favourite evolve into the
You won
tournament.
0 points
And
each? How does
in fact,
that
it was
work?
actually the underdog of Daystar that
How
were
the fuck does that
evolving in.
work?
They were getting a big read onto Furia, and
fucking-
particularly on the side of the entry department.
But we've done
Hurts,
0.2
he is that feast off family player. We
fucking
highlighted him as the monster of yesterday, and then today we're
I get these
specifically
predictions
inside of
in
this
the
map,
closing
where
series.
he's gone
85k get to
on the entry,
100k.
and that's
Quick.
kind of what you get.
Spoit's done the competition. Yeah, he plays tomorrow
It's the
against
hot
Wild
and cold.
Dragons.
I mean, that's the position
This year
where you're
rigged as
playing
hell.
flexible, and especially
Nah, bro,
against a
you
team
just
like
suck at
Daystar, where
gambling.
you have to
Gamblers stop
slot
out
in
for
where
hitting
you
big.
find
That's what
the
I'm
most
saying,
success.
bro.
Herds just wasn't able to connect on any
Mickey Mouse on the map. I'm so broke. Outrageous name. I love it.
Really good reads by Daystar to understand where he's going to be matched out.
Do you think that
not every jackpot gets divided? Some of them are like total. Like I won a full 100k last night.
If you were looking at that going, that doesn't look right. Those are real scores with Daystar. With Cafe
get predictions to 100k. I mean, we'll do a 100k raffle.
From you know, Lair and Bank, how much do we take into Cafe, or can this be considered a new map?
I mean, I don't think it's a new map. I think Daystar's
15k off.
Improving. Of
get them predictions
Fury
in.
Has the element of they've been here before. They've come back before. They're not going to let a situation like this hold them down. But that being
raffle
said,
500k
in the map ban phase, if any map is going to favor Daystar, it wasn't map 3 in Cafe, just because we saw
get predictions to 100k, and we'll do a 500k.
Trades on playing slow. Cafe's a map that just implements that. You're able to stall it out.
There you go. That's the deal. You get if you get it to 100k on predictions, we'll do 500k raffle.
We're gonna have to see, you know, the Furia that we know and love.
Yeah.
What is he? What's he doing over there?
He's trying to G the tee up.
He's keeping the energy.
He is.
13k off the predictions.
You know,
get that shit up.
Who are not
right.
What am I watching on stream?
He's getting the
hand warmers.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I watching?
No. Let's chill.
I didn't realize I was on jerk, mate. What the fuck?
He obviously led this team back in its like early.
Come on, 8k more. Get it to 100k and we'll do a 500k raffle.
One of the first players we ever had on APAC South interviews back in the day, and he was always trying.
Oh shit! I might not actually be able to pay this prediction out.
Right now, it needs to happen.
How different are the vibes?
It's insane.
How different are the vibes between the two teams? Very serious faces on the looks, particularly on the coach of Igor for Furia.
Yeah.
And then Harambe, you know, he's joking around with his team. He's having a lot of fun.
I mean,
probably also Holy Greener.
You're in a position
he's under
where
the table.
You shouldn't be losing this in the first place. So of course you're going to be frustrated.
And the rise of Wildcard as well.
Good
in
team.
the context of the group, they want to be first place,
maybe
they
later.
want to get the bye. That loss could actually be monumental for them. The fact that they've lost a
Come on, 3k more on the predictions, and we'll do a 500k giveaway.
The only thing I'm a little concerned about right now
very well, 100%.
Daystar starting on attack.
Paul, your points on that then. Daystar full juniors, nothing wrong with that.
Do you think that's going to be a problem for momentum?
I went all in and all lost.
Potentially. And the reason
doesn't mean
I
you
say
give up.
is obviously Lair, they couldn't attack for Toffee. They could not get it done. And then they get onto Bank and they managed to find a way, but only in the latter half. Cafe can be a very momentum-driven
1.7k more, and we'll do a 500k giveaway. Get them channel points in now.
How good their attacks were, being slow, taking their time on Bank. Cafe is an even smaller map. Hopefully we'll see that too.
I'm here for APAC supremacy. That's all I care about right now. Fluke, Demo, what are you here for?
I am here for a third map, and I was one of the ones that believed we could get here. I think I was the only one of the casters and the analysts and the host who believed we could get here. I mean, to be fair, it was almost done in 2 maps.
Well, get it to 100k. When is all good spinning after this game?
Will it end here though? That's the worry.
Cafe so ass.
Well, it will end.
You say you suck well.
Somebody's going to win this map.
Somebody's going to win. Somebody will win, and somebody, well, both of them are on to Dostoevsky.
Get that point. Get it to 100k. We'll do 500k. Come on, that's easy. I know some of you motherfuckers are sitting on points.
Well,
Scummy, you can't even do it. I'll do 5 100k ones. That's what I mean.
Somebody must define
right,
themselves. Somebody might
you got. There you go. 100k, 500k raffle confirmed.
Otherwise, sometimes we might just get the result we sort of called on and statistics back.
You get it to 110. I'll do it. I'll do 600k.
Things. One of those
Fuck
initial
it. We're all about fucking the economy up.
Highlighted is the fact that for the first time this series, Daystar will be opening on their attack. It's this strange position where
you guys betting on?
Yeah, okay, Bank came back to the 3 versus 3, but the strong
I'm betting on myself.
Daystar, and then building back in. There's different energies you've got to apply.
Yeah, I think the glaring thing I picked up on straight away just based on the scoreboard that was shown.
Bet everything you have.
Good to know. It was
the gap.
It was the 0-7 opening kill stat for Herds.
Yeah.
2k more, we'll do 600k.
Massive issue. 0-7 by. When was the last time we've seen an
113k? Get it to 120. We'll do 650k.
Didn't win a single entry engagement and was involved in 7 off them.
We'll do 700k. Fuck it. What's the stream turned into? Gambling. That's what I do. I gamble.
In the whole.
It's an underground gambling ring.
They were #1 statistically based on how good they were yesterday. And yet.
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
That hasn't translated on.
Can we keep you?
Day, but
maybe.
New map, new position, new place, new result. Who dis? Could be Daystar. Obviously, they ended themselves there, getting in the back and forth. It was full max OT. It was even halves. It was as back and forth a game as you could statistically like, without it being just continually traded rounds.
Yeah, let's keep you.
They're always on that brink.
Right, Preds are closed. Let me close that 1 minute.
Starts with these bans. The limitation from Furious.
Oh, I can't even close it. Sick.
So this is no Ying, no call. This makes sense on a map like Cafe, and especially against
you got 20 more minutes,
the
I guess.
isolation nature.
Especially whenever Dokkaebi was a big feature in that last map.
Yeah, exactly. It was something that Daystar used very, very well. Made sure that they could put the pressure on when they went for the swings. Made sure that they could sort of catch players out and get into the gun games with at least a step ahead of them.
Aren't you still at MAT Spoit? I don't know what that means. How can you not close it? Because I'm a dumbass and I bet.
Obviously got some of the stretch and some of the positioning, but it hasn't really been a super wide.
I'm trying.
They don't really need to go for it. Does get a bite out of Felipox.
There you go. Close. All closed.
Sort of waiting, but the swing comes round.
Predictions are locked.
VIP and
where's the other mods? They're all busy.
Minute gone.
Who did you guys bet on, by the way? Let me know.
At the moment for the attackers. Seal with a big drop in through Skyline. Again, he's the buck. He's going to be the main operator to do a lot of the verticality work alongside that ram. Already, he's thrown some of the drones in. And there we go.
We're all gambling, I guess. They start winning this. Of course we're all gambling, I guess. Where's the 600k raffle? I'm going to do it throughout the stream.
This round, Felipox is just being taken out from all the different angles. And a false start for him, but a great start here for Daystar. The Deimos will get his control, will get his lockdown. Here's the verticality. It's just going to force the space. You expect it. When you're not contesting this floor, you expect it.
Who did you guys bet on? Let me know.
It's just the positions around this opening and making those work. That gets open, so you get a bit more of the width when you're staring down on towards the, the coat check door in this power position.
So obviously Freezer is going to be their choice.
Look like a pre-fire to join.
2-9
on Daystar.
Eventually, we're going to get it with the nade.
There's 6-7-6-7-6-7 Oh, well, after this round we'll do a raffle.
In above and use the verticality. It's all about that man right there. We see just get pinged, heard inside of VIP. That's the danger man. He can stop them.
Yo, Fiddy, I know you're sitting on points, bro. What do you mean, Ollie? 290.
You know, I mean, he was one of those sort of contenders. If we highlight how he was yesterday, he's always got the chance of turning it on. But JV, who's a contender in the last map, Pikanzu is the one currently holding on to the title, swings his way past and tears the head off them as they have to peel back and pull back to the side. Tracked by the Deimos, he's hoping he can get a kill, but he's blinded and pushed out. There's actually a drop from a Thorn Trap. Not sure if that was one of the bingo squares.
Oh, shit.
It's confirmed itself a kill.
10 seconds to go. They need to try and get the plant in, but this guy with the shotgun is going to be the issue.
Well, can they get one? They can. Can they drive any further? They're looking for it. They've got to get themselves in. There's the pickup, Pikanzu.
Did he need to peek that?
Fair play, fair play.
Probably not.
Why is it so hard to say rough? I'm not doing that, bro. Click. Fuck off, click.
Need to get a VAR check, please.
Fuck.
We need more sideline reporting.
Can we get one of the admins to the monitor, please, to have a look at this?
We're still in these rounds. This is what I've loved about this series, is how close.
I don't think exclamation mark inventory does anything. Right? If you're trying to find your drop things, see exclamation mark drop and it's the bottom link.
Even when, that was beautiful, even when team is, sort of getting control of the round.
I think a second point 3 was probably left. However, I did just notice Seal had the diffuser still, and he was inside the bomb site, so he could have planted it over towards the double window, beside where the rice bags are.
Daystar.
20k raffle, I got yoga.
I made a mistake.
There's the first 100k raffle. Everyone join up, everyone join up, everyone join up.
The team had already been eliminated.
Got that elevator been worse than them.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
That's a very positive outlook.
Listen,
you just.
Morning, Spoit.
You don't want anyone
Yeah,
to be
good morning. I'm Spoit.
Sadly, we have to keep it moving here. We need to find who's going to win this whole thing.
Look at this idiot sent gambling all and he's broke. Or an idiot.
And you're the one that tears
Boo this
my
guy.
sign in
Boo him.
half.
You're like, you want both teams to win, both teams to lose.
Yeah. And that's where we meet in the middle. No, what they're playing for is seeding, and what they're playing for is obviously being in that upper bracket, being in that position of power.
Give me points now, Carv. I don't think I can. I'll give you some 1 minute.
Finish first, and that's what they're aiming for. Yeah, they came in and said, yes, we're already through, but we want #1.
I'm not entirely sure on how things sort of operate in terms of picking opponents, as we've done in previous.
There you go, mate. Gamble it all.
I'd have to talk to one of them rules heads about that.
I best be #1 still, otherwise I'm gonna be fuming.
KZ talks to Azuki with a C4 and says bye-bye. Gets rid of him on the opening of this
round. In.
And no Lion. None of those are oppressive.
How much watch time do you have? I think I've like 12 days or something stupid.
To control of those loose players. We said how important it is. Now important it cannot be. Now
you won the first 100k.
Driving force. What's the instigator of this lineup for their entry?
Well, that's one thing that I think I've been surprised about with Daystar. A lot of the times the operators that they choose, they're not necessarily...
Can't give me 50k, I'll gamble it all.
I mean, you know...
I can't, I'll lose my #1 spot.
And for a Cafe, he's so good and just I'm not seen on the board to be utilized, and it is such a surprise. They're going to work their way through with nades if they can, but still, players upstairs, and we know that the way that Fury like to set up, where they're ready for trades.
Of course, bro. There'll be an improvement. I'm not employed.
Nade is going to miss. As nades drop towards the other side of the cabinet, Philippe.
Holy nade.
Oh, great swing.
Nade almost got nade. Oh, fast.
Cocktail, but they're still at a man disadvantage.
Man disadvantage. Now they've also lost the IQ as well. So the worry of some of the gadgetries, which did pull a kill last time round, could pop their heads up again. Still going for the clear. They're hoping to try and get some of this verticality, force the pressure. They might be able to find another player before they go for the
2k people in here. Let's get some gambling going. I want to see 2,000 people gambling.
They want to contest this, and how much? Well, just keep themselves a bit further back. We do have KZ lurking, I think, just at the bottom of Brown's stairs, so he could pop up at a moment's notice. But Souffle slips in, drops one down, a 3 versus 3, and there's no immediate response. There needs to be a little bit of an activation phrase, and as I said, KZ laying in wait. Needs the right call because there's 25 seconds once again.
And no smokes left either. All of the util is gone.
Dusty Balls 41. Gamble on now.
He's on the move.
Here we go.
On the move, combined with a swing from Philippox as well. Perfectly played and pieced together.
Oh, shit.
And I mean, that's just Furia retake.
And that was great comms, I believe. Well, I don't speak Brazilian.
Go on, the boys.
Or Portuguese, sorry. Or am I in the team to hear it? But I could only assume that the call would have been, I'm out of smokes. We need to hit them now before they can start going for a plant.
And you have to also give credit there as well. They played the time. They played that 6th man in the roster. They made sure that they went, you know, I'm not going to throw myself in. I'm waiting. We're waiting. We'll do it.
All right.
It's 25. No, we can wait. 20. Great. Even when this pressure's coming through, it's just...
It's just second 100k raffle.
They combined themselves.
Everyone join up, everyone join up, everyone join up.
Extra element of pressure, so there was even more confusion.
Shot 5 play today? No, shot 5 play tomorrow.
Hey, levels just back up, and we're going to stay on the mid floor. I do wonder where we go after this. If we go back down towards kitchen, or if we head towards the top floor.
Well, this map, all 4 bomb sites are viable. In every single one be defended. You know, pretty common occurrence across any time we see a cafe. Will say though, I think top floor is probably the least favored, just because of the window gameplay, which can be pretty frustrating. I think for a lot of defenders, especially if you don't have operators like Azami, like Clash available to yourself, which is what Fury have to deal with without those operators.
There you go, Sent. You got 25k. Bet.
Pulse pit coming in though.
Bet again.
See if he can gain some great information. This is a play that we've seen a lot from Fnatic inside of EML. Remember,
Spoit playing in esports? Yeah, he is. Spoit's curly cubes. Love the name.
He was able to
Holy
gather
shit, son.
that with a hefty amount of C4s, and there's 3 of them on the side of Furia. You could have some pretty explosive gameplay.
Wondering where this first engagement might come together. As
How about you, little bastard?
Opener,
can I get 50k so I can come at all?
Right? You're looking at
join the next raffle, you might be able to get
50k. A game that really defined the middle map, and here
wait.
Sort of a 1-up, 1-down situation. If they can try and get that mentality of, well, things are falling away from you.
You motherfucker, I've been overtaken.
Into the 5 versus 4s, or if Fury believe, well, maybe we're that problem, right? Maybe we keep giving them these engagements, pay them a bit more respect, and let them have to come into our...
Yo, Dimitri, gamble all now.
Let them have to fall...
Thanos, no, that's William.
Twice.
Oh shit.
And what did I say about the last round? Where's their Grim? Why are they not bringing the Grim?
How about you, Gumball?
There's the Grim.
I already did.
I'd
have to prove myself.
Joe does get JV92. There was a jump out attempted. He was out the window and off towards the next round. The thing is, as you said, no Grim, but also no Azuki, the MVP and the star player of the previous map.
Yeah, he's not having a great start, 0-3. Yet to get on the scoreboard. I mean, half the round gone. And again, not a lot happening for Daystar. They're just looking for these little gaps and these little openings.
How do I change the multiplier with my sense?
Able to gather.
If you go to your files, then your documents, My Games, Rainbow Six Siege, and then you can find your account there, and then change it through there.
Still got the Solus there to provide a bit of information if you can spot some drones coming in. And
we just search up on YouTube. There's like a million videos to show you. Get in, he's lost it all.
Joe's obviously taking a fair chunk of damage here, so even the side of that impact can be pretty impactful. At this point, the C4...
Why are you giving me 25k points? Keep that shit and gamble it.
With the Tubarão, and time has been a very precious resource between these two teams, waiting, hoping, but time, again,
can you give me points again?
That I said
win the next raffle.
Very well. They're keeping themselves stationary. They're keeping themselves busy. They're saying, we know roughly what's going to happen, and at this point,
4 seconds left, 4v4.
The Kanzu's going to try and get himself in close. He sort of gives a bit of the game away that he's coming. He's not being massively shy about it, but you can just do this. Swing in and ooh. Didn't expect it to entirely go that way.
Oh my god, the nade. There's no way.
Heard every single step and heard.
Holy shit, hurts.
Souffle finds one on the trade out, but 10 seconds left, no time, too slow.
Holy shit.
Too bad, 2-1.
Yeah, issue there for Daystar. Almost hoping that Fury is going to make a mistake. You look at the Brava downstairs, held that angle for a very long period of time, at least half the round. He was there just holding on, hoping that somebody would take a walk down White Stairs.
Well, no one reacted to that, by the way. Everyone's focused on gambling.
Because Daystar
There's still legacy I've built.
Creating enough problems to force Furia into that play. Why does a player from Fury need to look down the White Stairs?
100k raffle.
Nobody's on the window. Nobody's going for a bait.
Everyone join up, everyone join up, everyone join up.
They're waiting for Fury
We need
to make
some
mistakes.
points and gamble them all away.
Force the mistakes.
Yep.
This is Furia we're talking about.
I think that's it. It's a momentum that we've had on map 2 and map 1 that was very fast, it was very fluid, it was very aggressive from both teams. Unfortunately, Daystar, they're a little bit worried. There's a little bit of trepidation in their approach right now, and well, it's leading to this. Not enough time to try and piece things together. They're hoping to get these little smart picks and smart plays, but Furia just aren't offering them to them.
No, I think finally the playstyle's caught on to Furia. The penny's dropped in their head. Like
gamble it all.
On. And there is somebody hopeful.
Toby, gamble all now.
Me, as I'm repeatedly told. At this point,
yes.
You are looking
give me your points. I love your points.
Again, you are looking at what was a site success for Daystar the first time round.
Wait, let's feed you can't win another raffle. Suck, bro.
It felt a little bit odd. They were being caught Furia in off positions. They were being threatened from these places that maybe they didn't need to try and take those engagements. And surely they'll be a step ahead.
I think that Dokkaebi ban's big as well, isn't it? You know, I think that was also an element to Bank where that Dokkaebi call was, it helped those kind of lurkers, it helped the players who were waiting to make those
plays. Gift a sub or prime sub, whatever.
IQ world, as she comes
then I will
through
meow.
Third band, doubles down with the Mozzie and the Valkyrie. So much
I'm
intel.
974k.
Devastate the approach.
Surely not.
Yeah, I was going to mention this. You're going for the IQ ban. It means Valkyrie
you mean channel
has
points?
to come into the swing of things, and yeah, for Philippe Park's going to get great value out of those cameras. Ready with the C4 lineup. He's up against the shield. I mean, again, I need you to
bet for me, bro. The whole stream needed you to bet so you can get more raffles.
Where's your Capitan? You know, where's your Grim? Where's the operators that are going to make players move? All they
Is this a scam? Maybe.
A couple of grenades and some flashbangs, that's it. There's nothing to force players out of position.
So you have JV holding on to Wedding, going for the swing.
I'm motherfuckers begging for points to gamble.
More of a catch and one more. No, yes, all the
I love the passion.
Can we get it? We can. And finally the wall will open up, but the impact
all 3 aces for that.
Hit the body that they want. But again, look at this stack. They have so many players. Another were my disc. And Herds wanting to go for a hop out.
They don't
are they just going to take it? They are, and they make a connection. The upside down swinging gets the head.
Holy shit, he just went for it.
Is over the top of Bakery. They're seeing if they can just take this step by step. They know about the Valkyrie now. Close by, but Valkyrie knows about them. swings round. They're going in between the mix of at least the two players on Bakery, and Nade refuses to leave because he can do things like that. Gets dropped, but
oh my god, oh my god.
Everybody around there dead should be able to be recollected and will.
Masterclass from Nade.
The wedding wall's still solid. They still.
You're gonna get the res off? You got the res off too.
They also now have that vertical win. Furia were a brick wall.
Holy shit, Nade.
Well, that attack it's too basic to
I've got nothing left.
Against.
Keep gambling.
Like the
99% of gamblers give up for their big win.
My word. Got everything. Like I said, you're not bringing in the operators to deal with that.
Alright, fourth 100k raffle. 100k raffle. Can't even speak. Everyone join up, everyone join up, everyone join up.
我们最后这2回合其实资源排的不是很好，好吧 ？Benji 都没排掉，然后分裂也排不掉。如果需要一样 IQ，
Can anyone translate for me?
把他们陷阱都垫一垫
Please.
OK.
What's he saying?
你懂吗？然后大飞哥，你那个
You want me to translate?
你去开门开窗。
He's saying everyone should gamble. Gambling is good. Gambling helps your mental.
我们再转。
99% of gamblers give up for their big win.
好 ，easy.
Keep gambling. 6-7, 6-7.
Thank you.
John Park. There you go. He's saying you're fat. Okay. Sick.
Easy. Oi.
I understand what strats he's selling, but I can't leave. No, leak.
No, because they're 3-1 down. And yeah, just again, too basic for Fury to defend against that.
I mean, you're leaking to us. It doesn't mean shit. Kind of gets justified, I don't know.
Good siege. But this was the mess. You know, the team play here from Philippox and Nade, and we've talked about that support backline.
This is huge from Nade, by the way.
Well as the other ones. They can, that's the thing. All the great teams in the world, everyone can have a moment, you know, and those two certainly can. It just happens to be that the other guys steal all the kills before they get.
I love that. I've just turned the stream into gambling then. This is so good.
I hate it when that happens. That's what happens to me and Tim as well. That's we are just like you heard it first.
Be honest, your mid stage, your elegance come back.
Thank you, Demo. So, one of the things that I think that really defines Furia is their fearlessness. They will hold places. They will lock in positions. They will ensure that, well, they are assured. Previous maps, they've been a bit mobile, been a bit active, and been caught because of it, doing things like this. But hey, you're 3-1 up, and you want to shake things after a timeout. But this time round on Cafe, where they've sort of built themselves these very solid holds, well, it's put too much pressure on Daystar, who are also quite good at swinging in, but they don't have the map momentum, the space working in their favor. KZ, back on the stairs, where we saw Herds obviously pull off a bit of a blinder before.
You guys think Fury, Daystar bring this back though?
Control of utility. We've seen them struggle. Obviously, when an IQ gets banned, you know kind of what's going to happen, and it's going to be utility. You're going to get Valcams.
I think Daystar's just going to 7-1.
Ooh, just gets found out. Doesn't quite get
Daystar Fury. I'm so tired. Holy shit.
3 drone operators as well being brought into the lineup, so they're really going to
try and
get as much
information
as
give
possible and destroy
the name, then the amount of points.
But they need to make something happen. They need to force mistakes here out of Fury, and they didn't do that the last time. We've seen them here. They just kind of held angles and hoped that Fury would walk into them, but Fury, I mean, we can obviously see they've caught on to the playstyle of Daystar, and I mean, they're happy enough just to use their util. Ooh, that's a better play, though, from Joe, being able to pick up the kill on the JV. No trade. More importantly to note, Herd's not wanting to go back in for that engagement.
In the meantime, Souffle tried to find his way in towards the new Falcon, gets removed. Couldn't quite get himself any control there of the Christmas door, and instead, well, things get leveled up. And here, can the Valkyrie be that rebalance? Oh, they had an expectation the fight was coming and he couldn't quite win it out, but where else can you go? And Echo almost came to the
no one told you to trust me, bro. You did that on your own will.
They know they need to keep the trade game going. The Echo's the lead in an entirely surrounded, brilliant play.
Yeah, great work. One guy by himself. Yes, he's been able to pick off Philippox, but the response
Pretty locked in for this game.
Drone. You can see that nobody's with him. Nobody was there to assist that play that Bakanzu made. There's a C4 from KZ. Oh dear.
Something got banned. I don't know.
Now sitting the 2v3, and
I'm not heard anything about that.
The time. Not a lot to work with.
Azuki has been killed by a C4 3 times. throughout these games so far. And it's just, he cannot get in, and it's a big bullet hole. Bullet.
Are we in, where are we, 2020? What is this?
It's on the bullet hole.
Banned.
And now, just Joe left. They know exactly where he is. They just pre-fire the fight. Oh dear, oh
Holy
dear.
shit, man.
4 rounds in a row here.
Anyone in chat knows something got banned?
4-1 up.
What do you mean he got banned? Like his account got banned?
It might be that sort of turn of the tournament.
What do you mean he got banned from Pro League?
They start having to start on their attack the side where statistically in the showdown they've been weak.
What do you guys reckon the score will be for this game, though?
Unfortunately, those weaknesses.
You're going to be a 7-1 sweep from Furia?
Fury, in the meantime, if they get onto their attacks where they've also been struggling a little bit more today, well, they now have that boon of all those rounds already in their pocket. They have at least a guaranteed 4-2 half, but if it keeps going the way it's going, with the fact that the only round Daystar got was that opener, 5-1 looks
5th raffle.
Really likely.
Looking good for
everyone join up, everyone join up, everyone join up. You little gambling addicts.
Just for Daystar, they're not getting the kills that they
I generally think no one's even watching this game anymore. Everyone's just here for gambling. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
He has not hit the ground running.
Seal as well.
Seal also yet to get a kill. I mean, JV's also in that same boat with them.
It might have been an old video, Jeffo.
8 kills for him, for Leapox and 6. Got other players stepping up big.
I think the problem with Seal and Azuki, obviously,
good thing.
They were the 2 best players in the server on the last
Maybe not, I don't know, we'll have to find out.
All over the game that they needed to be. Azuki was having a great
the shit rig
as well. Seal was sort of middle of the table. But they've just been, as you said, locked out here. 0-9 for the superstar pairing when you sort of need them the most.
I think they might go for a bit of a reckless play. You look at what they have a Blitz.
I don't know, it might have been a false ban.
Those are kind of rush operators.
Ubisoft are notorious for false banning legit players.
It's the bomb site with a straight single window jump in. So you can immediately get into the bomb site. And we've seen plenty of times Blitz just flood their way in through that window. So that could be the potential that they go for. Keep in mind that Blitz is not the player with the diffuser. Instead, he's going to go towards the red stairs jump. And he's got stuff in. But he's going to use it to try and get above and fight the roamers, I think.
They've gone for the fight up here. They've already got the support structure of the Finker trying to find the first, but look, they've gone left. Furia, like ghosts in the night, they've disappeared and they've just given them nothing to chase or to grab onto other than the threat of maybe more C4s landing on more of these players.
The only thing now they're missing, they've used both of the smoke grenades. They've got no other way of covering lines of sight. Yes, they've got a lot of nades, but getting value out of that's going to be a lot different compared to just
he's a handsome guy in the webcam. That's Spoit.
So that's the risk that they've
real photo, by the way, not edited.
In through red stairs. Whereas, let's be honest, he could have just dropped the red hatch and
that's
saved a lot of that.
Totally legit picture.
Where is he? What?
He's up brown.
He has went from one side of the map to the other, and he's seen no one.
He's places to be, and he might be about to find KZ.
What is going on?
He's got a restaurant booking. Where's he going?
He's off
already. Why are we back at the start? Why are we back at the start?
He's about lap 2, mate.
What is going on?
Game. He's about to find lap 2.
There's a minute left. You've roamed the entire bottom floor, and you've just ran back outside.
He's gone in. He's seen the first fight. If he gets caught out here, after everything,
right, you've finally seen
Seal
someone.
takes some
Holy
damage
shit.
elsewhere as KZ's got him locked down, but now the Blitz is stuck.
What the hell, Thanos hosting?
What
do you mean Thanos? That's William. That's William Nelson himself.
Now he's back upstairs. Now he's in the site.
The real picture.
And he's up to the races. Gets one, but JV had already found his one in that same time. Look at them holding. They're going for the plant, but Leapox, he could just pop round the corner as Nate finds one. An easy sweep up, and now the kid is cold. They've lost control of the stairs themselves, and they're just looking down through openings, hoping to get a kill, but it's locked, mate. 20 seconds.
This Blitz is just free roam the entire map to run into sight. With 5 seconds left, I'm so confused.
Well, to be honest, a bag that's probably already closed, sealed, and has Furia's name on it. There's the hop over the top into the waiting gun of KZ, and now spraying, waiting. No, I want the kill on my own stats. Where are you, Souffle? Come here. Delicious, says Furia.
That's the most Scooby-Doo looking round I think we've had all event.
I don't even know what Daystar are up to here, I'll be honest.
He went.
Like, they're literally playing hide and seek on one floor.
Window to start with, he used the smokes, he got up red, he was looking for roamers, they ran away. He then somehow ended over to the other side of the map. He's outside.
Right, last raffle, 100k one. Everyone join up, everyone join up, everyone join up.
The balcony, jumps in the site.
Last chance to gamble.
in the midst of that.
Not going to do any more raffles until the game's over.
Let me just...
What did they do? Like, what?
I'm going to take you back. I'm going to take you back to you
Everyone join, everyone join, everyone join.
Where you're like, I'm better than Savage on the Blitz. I'm a great Blitz player.
When's
is this
the
coming
next
from
game?
you as a great Blitz player?
I generally could not tell you. Let me check.
No, it's just... What's he doing? It's like the reverse effect of a TARDIS. It's massive on the outside, but there's nothing going on inside.
Unfortunately, nothing going on is also Daystar's current score.
Next game
5 rounds in a row,
be...
once again for Furia. They pulled this off in the last map, and then
it's Elevate versus Wildcard.
Someone
double check with me, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Well, in fairness, hey, it's me, Emmy, giving people a little bit more hope again. Daystar were 5-1 up against Furia on the first map, and then things changed. We know it's possible, but the difference is Furia are now the ones that just need
we keep getting richer. That's just how life is. Right, I've got an important question now.
To connect on their attack.
Quote of the day. I want to see some quotes. What is the quote of the day?
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, Daystar.
Okay, we all going all in. That's the mindset you need to have.
Should be good for them, but just feel that Furia have worked their way into the game a lot better compared to previous times that we've seen them so far this series, where they're straight away going for the 5-1
Don't shit in the sink
control.
and never sink in the shit. Valid quote.
Daystar not slowing down in the aggression. He's went for a spawn peek.
It's better to come in the sink than sink in the pond, Spoit. Spoit did not say that shit, bro.
You never doubled it.
Never doubled it.
Remember your day one helper. Valid.
And now KZ, he's well hurt.
Give my last 10 points to Stream Elements.
11-2 for the map. I mean, he is currently almost the reverse of Seal and Azuki put together. The worry is if they're on a 5-1.
I guess he didn't say that. I've never heard. I don't think Spoit ever said that shit. Bro, he got winning Elevate this wildcard. Probably wildcard, to be honest.
From the pulse, seeing that 2 players are located on the rappel. Just gives that kind of heads up to Souffle. You may be dealing with 2 players instead of just the 1. And oh, almost gets caught out. Oh, makes the dash across and drops the hatch. Now he will join some of the other defenders downstairs.
I don't know what sentence you're talking about. Something about coming in sinks. I don't know. Some freaky shit.
C4. The Pulse has just found out nobody's there, and he's tried to find a fight on the top floor.
Only raffle one was for 0 points.
Look, they're sort of
Unfortunate. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back.
Seal also finds his first. Finally, the 2 big players have found themselves an impact to level things up, but Nade makes sure at least the man that was trapped in the core of the top floor is caught out. Now the site is theirs, so they're going to try and get the kit planted and find a safe place to posture, and that's on top of this. But Azuki, in the meantime, gets himself a kill underneath. No more C4s for this coverage, and it's going to turn into a bit of a gun swing. JV92 is worried about where to go, and they've got a minute to
he's gambling.
On the kill. That's the confirmation.
Actually, we need to stop this gambling. Like, dead ass, we need to stop.
The last one is underneath. He's going to have to rotate his way up white, which he will do, but already rotated so much time. Whoa! Began
Too much gambling, not enough sieging.
The play.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Underneath and cause some trouble. We'll hear the plant. He's going to slip his way on by, but they seem to know Azuki was in this position, so maybe they got intel.
I didn't know what that kill was, but fuck me, what a shot.
Because JV92
oh my god.
does one thing. And
holy shit.
Brilliant siege.
Oh, so close.
So close.
How big is Spoit? 4'10".
Hitting that kill.
Everyone gamble all.
I mean, Furia.
No more gambling.
Has to be
focus on the game.
Good decision making for how they were able to get into the bomb site.
Have some self-control.
They seen there was jump outs downstairs. They knew about the pulse. As soon as the Cade showed himself also below, they knew there was 1 guy left. And what did they do?
The end of a tunnel might be an oncoming train.
And try and lock down the bomb site. Use the capital, cover off the staircases.
You'll probably see it now, boys.
There was a little bit of hesitation because they just weren't entirely sure if people had gotten themselves back into the bomb site in time, and they just didn't know if they wanted to go for the plan.
I mean, gotta say, that was beautiful. This though. Oh, if he had,
there you go.
It's like one of those moments where obviously he didn't know he would be that sort of visible.
Unreal.
Playing off of audio.
No more gamble. 9% quit the win. I know, but but no chance just gambling.
Before he would have had the perfect
someone come in.
And
maybe.
Sometimes you get the cap over the hop of the stairs, and sometimes you get dropped from a planter.
I mean, unless Fury do what Fury normally do, which is
6-1
sell an easy game.
Must be perfect. If they want the hope of pulling this into
I feel
a win,
someone
if they
coming.
want the hope of getting
It's
more
not
than
going to
the
cry.
commiseration
I
points.
quit after losing 3 UK. I wouldn't got to
And if they want a bit of an
regress.
easier statistical time against Falcons
Unfortunate.
for seeding purposes tomorrow. Either way.
This was getting cooked. I know, bro.
More of a fight. Nade will get some of the destruction done on whatever was behind the door, and then try and get the door open themselves.
What was the first map I can't see with this shit UI from EV? First map. I don't remember what was the first map.
Same MO. There's no Wamai, there's none of that sort of burn. You don't have the aggression from the Valkyrie. Instead, it's more of Daystar.
Lair, that was it, yeah, Lair.
The option of a roam seal on the vigil. Seeing if they can find a friend up top, but no, just a precursory swing onto Herds, who heard that. But he's between 2 players, and they're going to actually go for the fight. Goes for one.
Nothing can win phase.
Bait out the second. Seal confirms Herds. Slips his way past in towards Wedding. There's a lot of damage being done, but look.
Fury got it, yeah, Fury won first map.
He's going to cook him alive. No, he can't, because JV shows up at the right possible time. KZ gets sealed.
Holy shit.
KZ inside the side itself for 4 versus 2. And talking about being cooked, they are in that kitchen.
Oh, yeah, Elegance in the background. Yeah, he's probably on his way back.
Look at the difference in the util dump. We've seen both the attacks from either side.
What time is it for me? It's
Look at the
12.
brought in to
Got
disrupt
10 to 1.
players. And you can just explode in and take that control.
Planted kit is the attempt here.
Do we want to gamble?
Focus, the slow creep forward from
Maybe after the game.
Connect with KZ, and it leaves just Souffle in the hopes of a win. But unfortunately, the only thing
7-1 clear. Holy shit.
It isn't Souffle, my friend. It's something
Unreal. Fury played that so well.
What a way for them to reassert themselves at the end of a very long series.
GG. Let me get.
That momentum that they had in that first half just really shone through, and just Daystar was not the map for them. Just couldn't get into it.
Seb, are you here?
Well deserved from Fury. A hard-fought victory. I mean, those first 2 maps
I don't think he
really
is.
had us worried. But
Let me get someone to pay out predictions.
I think that's
1
the main
minute,
thing
boys.
right about this team. They have always that possibility to turn it back on. They've got themselves now, I believe, secured in the top 2, but I'm going to say I believe because I got it so wrong last time. And it's just that energy that they can find. Daystar, for how brilliant they played in the first 2 maps, unfortunately, their journey is still one of fighting, but with what they did, well, who knows how far they can fight. We, however, we know where we're going.
500k rough for the memories. I'll do 100k. $100k raffle, everyone join. Last raffle before I go. 70 minutes just looking at the boiler in the apartment. That motherfucker does not know what he's doing. He's staring at that shit with his hands on his hip. Scratching his head. Everyone join up. There you go, last 100k raffle before Seb's back. Probably won't be any more raffles for a while, I gotta go do some shit. When I'm back maybe though. I got 50k back. Gamble that shit, now! How many maps are left? That's game over. Fury won. 2-1. Tomorrow's how much will it be you, the producer? It'll be Elegance. It won't be me. What did we don't get any points? You should have if you Fury won. How about okay, let's go on again. Don't miss us too much. I'll try my best. I have 100k now. Gamble it all. You did get payouts. Wait, did he? Yeah, he did. Okay. Goodbye. Thank you for next prediction. I don't even know who's playing next. Thank you for your time with us. Thanks for having me. Thanks for not bullying me too much. My fire alarm's going off. What the fuck? Who's next? I think it's Wildcard versus... Wildcard versus Elevate, I think. He's meow now. Meow! There you go. Fat Neek, what's that? Goonski, bye Fatty. Bye bye bye. You got 0? I'm not sure. Are you sure you bet on Furia? Clip it. Please don't clip it. I'm not sure then. Try refreshing. You might have to refresh your stream. To be host, thank you Mickey Mouse on Meth. What a name by the way. Spam them SRs. Spam them SRs. We'll do one more raffle there quick before I dip. Everyone join up, everyone join up, everyone. You bet on Fury and got nothing. I'm so confused. Try refresh your streams, I'm not sure. Spam the SRs, join the raffle. Spam that shit, spam that shit, spam that shit. Honestly, see a green. Go on, one more raffle quick. I'm just going to keep doing this until he gets back. Because, what else can we do? Everyone join up, everyone join up, everyone. Ask cream time, okay. I think you might be confusing channel points and... I'm not sure, bro, I'll be honest, I don't know. I can't remember who I bet on. Who did I bet on? Yeah, I bet on Daystar, so I don't get anything. Right, that's the last raffle. Seb's still fucking around with the boiler, even though he doesn't know what he's doing. One more raffle. Maybe. Holy shit, I'm on 300k points. What the fuck? Give 100k, 100k so we can gamble more? I don't think I can. I can't give people points. I'm not gambling all. Fuck that. When I get overtaken, I'll gamble all. When